because Facebook loves to take money from content creators on their intros for their podcasts. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'll do my own song and strum some strings on the guitar. Here we go. Welcome to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the hot moms out there that are not AI created. Let's get to the show.
That's so great.
Welcome everyone to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. And on today's show, we're going to make up for our mistake last week. We're going to blame Art, right, guys?
Yeah, blame Art.
Blame Art. We didn't get to the tattoo.
I got too drunk.
But we're going to do the tattoo segment to start the show. But imagine waking up tomorrow and 1 out of every 10 workers is just gone. That's a normal day at Congrad. No call, no warning. Just not showing up. Now push it further, 25%. Then half the country stops working. No truck drivers, no nurses, no cashiers, no power grid workers. How long before everything breaks? Today we're diving into real world what if. That sounds crazy, but might be closer than you think. This is what happens if the workforce disappears tomorrow. Before we get into that, we're going to make up for the tattoo segment we missed last week. And then also on today's show, who had it best? Boomers, Gen X, Millennials, or Gen Z when it comes to books, movies, music, and TV shows. And let's not forget what not to say on the first date. Julian's going to do that segment. Compliments, man. Compliments are dead. Good dad. You got to be careful.
Can't be giving too many. Can't give too many.
Not too many. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting topic. When you look at the stats and statistics on that, it's kind of... it kind of sways 50-50. Even the guys are like, okay, yeah, that sounds stupid. So maybe I should stop telling her body's rocking hot, or,
Oh yeah, no, you don't do that. You find another way to tell her that.
Is that a size 0 dress? Is that better?
No, fuck that. Who wants a size 0?
You know what I'm going at. But yeah, so we're going to try to get all that crammed in today's show.
Are you an R cup?
Because we've seen R cups. Yeah. Those are close.
Yeah. Oh man,
I've seen Arts cups too.
No,
I love Arts cups.
I knew this was gonna happen. Alyssa, what's up?
What's up, Alyssa? Oh, let me get the chat.
Shout out to Alyssa,
so we can see.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, Alyssa, we're doing the tattoos, awesome. Alyssa, I know you have quite a few. We were just talking earlier about just the randomness nowadays. Like I was telling Art back in the day, you kind of had your canvas and you knew what you wanted on your canvas. So like I was saying to Art, you would have like, okay, I'm going to do mom right here, then something for dad here, and then maybe for grandma. You had some sort of, what is it, madness to it. But nowadays,
my dad's tattoos right here. You see it?
Yeah.
It's right here on my hand.
Yeah. But now it's just, you look at Miley Cyrus, and we were just looking at this other country singer.
Yeah, shout out to Ella L.
Whatever her name is, beat Taylor Swift. But yeah, it's just randomness, just tattoos everywhere. Just let's do one here and do one here, and they're just they look like. I'm not kidding. I mean, I could be wrong. They look like fucking someone did them in their garage.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think my niece Brandy has 62 tattoos.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out Brandy. Damn.
Yeah,
that's fun to get random.
There's just there's no order to them, and I just they don't look like what we did. We made sure that everything was uniformed to our liking. We just had I want something to represent mom here, and I want something for dad here, but. Now it's like I want a Christmas tree, a flower here, a happy face over here, a guitar, a note right here, a music note. It's just random. It's just crazy.
Hey, those flash shell tattoos, though. I mean,
Yeah, so let's
that'd
get
be
right
cool.
into the tattoos, and here we go, buddies. These are regrettable tattoos, and some of them are just, oh my god.
Hey, yo, tune in. Anyone out there, whoever has regrettable tattoos, let's see what you got going on.
Well, my favorite one is on this because I saw it.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, so let's see here. That looks like shit. But
Those
what is
those
it?
are the what is it? The Dragon Ball
What is?
characters.
Yeah. It looks like he
They
has
fucked
that
up
one.
his face.
Yeah,
They fucked up a lot, my
they
guy.
fucked up a lot. All right, I'm not a big Dragon Ball, and I'm sure
Dragon Ball
Bob.
Z.
Yeah, I'm sure Bob knows too much about it. But would
Oh,
it look
that's
better if it was colored in?
That is colored in, and no, it will not.
Okay.
The best he can do is just color that whole arm black at
Yeah.
this point. I didn't even know, dude. I thought that was a skull with flames. I did not realize that was supposed to be Goku going Super
Yeah.
Saiyan.
There you go.
God,
That's terrible.
good luck, buddy.
Yeah, good luck with this one.
Yeah. Art has this, don't you?
It's freaking hilarious.
Maybe he lost someone to breast cancer, guys. Like
Yeah.
what, dude? Why are
No,
you
no.
hating
Nah.
on him? Nah, that guy. Well, he doesn't look like he's drunk. Is that considered regrettable by the person?
I-
Looks like the artist as
what?
well. Yeah.
Dude, Bob, I'm gonna ask Bob because he's probably the only one with some understanding here. But like, should they have like a counseling room you go into first before you have a tattoo done? You know how you have to wait 3 months before you get a divorce.
Pissed off too, bro.
Yeah.
You'd have to regret going to them.
Are we sure that's a dude, not just a very ugly woman who didn't want to wear a top going to the beach?
That's possible. That's it's Rosie. It's Rosie.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh shit, that does look like Rosie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, that's why I was like, maybe it's someone who went through breast cancer.
Yeah.
Because I kind of wasn't sure, man. They look British. No
Yeah.
offense, but I'm just saying, like,
Looks like John Goodman, really.
bro looks.
God. I don't know
from
who the
Roseanne?
guy is.
Yeah, I know.
We need more detail to this picture. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll have AI backtrack it and figure out where it came from. But is the dude next to him the tattoo artist?
Yeah,
I
that's,
think
that's
so.
a tattooer for
The
sure.
guy looks
yeah.
like he's proud of it.
Yeah, he's
It-
proud.
it-
I
it-
did this, man. I fucking did this, man.
Look, it does look like nice work, and obviously the guy wanted to get something done like that.
Yeah.
And
That's,
dude, Bob, I get where you're going, Bob. That's a dude, though.
Yeah. Like I said, he looks like John Goodman, really.
Yeah, that's a dude. That's. I mean, I almost bought into your knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, that's cool if it's a woman.
Yeah.
You know.
It still could be whoa.
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 Well, okay, I give him an A for creativity.
I like that. That's kind of funny.
I just figured it out. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I give him an A for creativity.
Yo, yes, I agree with you, John. I
Yeah.
think that's awesome. We all got a good laugh.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Alright,
his
alright.
friends got a good laugh.
All right,
What's up, Julian?
if this is your boy and he pops off his shirt, is that all right?
No.
Yes, I will go to the hot tub with this guy all day long
All
because
day.
that's hilarious. But what I was thinking is, when he brings some random chick home, do you have to explain this beforehand or
Shirt stays on. Shirt stays on.
the whole time, huh?
Yeah, the shirt stays on.
on.
Maybe
I
after
agree
you
with that.
show her, you go, hey, you want to laugh? And then you.
Yeah.
I agree with you because that's
I mean,
Holy
I
shit,
like
my
what
guy.
he's doing. I like the
Yeah,
creativity.
creativity.
But I mean, okay, the tattoo artist himself should have said maybe we make the arms a little bigger.
Yeah.
nah, that's
It doesn't fit
It's
the head,
perfect,
dude.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the whole point of it, man. He's supposed to be some kind of like alien, or I don't know what this guy was thinking about doing, but
It's like
props
Mario
on him.
Kart.
Yeah.
He's in like a Mario
Yeah.
Kart.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know what what is the outlining?
His face
Yeah.
looks like he regrets it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. this dude lost a bet. I swear to God.
Oh, that could have happened.
This guy
Yeah,
lost a
that's
bet.
what happens when you lose the fantasy football. Or at Mario Kart. You
Come in
lost
last,
at Mario
yeah,
Kart.
you come in last place.
You came in last place.
Damn.
It could be worse. It could be worse. I mean,
I don't know how it could be worse than
Yeah.
that, dude.
Oh no, there's one that.
Oh, fuck. Hey, eyes in the back of their head.
why? Why though? Why?
But But one eye is
Man.
bigger than the other and is trying to do the rock thing, you know, with the lifted eyebrow. And that's not good.
I think it's unfinished. There's
Yeah.
probably going to be more to this, but
he needs to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
He should not be
He
adding
just
to
had the
that.
mouth. He just had the mouth.
that's,
Yeah,
that's
who-
Picasso right there.
Who
bro.
drew the outline of 5-year-old?
Maybe, bro. Maybe that
Alright.
he had his kid drawing him, and then
Yeah, or
That's
like, you
terrible,
know,
bro.
like, what if it's some drawing? You know, you never know.
Dude, the eye
hope.
work is just the inner eye work is just
Yeah.
Hey,
spot
at
on.
least he won't really have to look at it. You know.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
that's crazy. Whoa, dude. Whoa.
All right, I get I want an angel, but dude, find a better artist.
That's what's really odd too, is because the city backscape looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. I mean, it's a little dark, and I mean, I get they're supposed to look, but
Let me
damn.
shut that off here. Let me shut that off.
Okay.
You can see it.
Here's my issue. Okay. I get it, it's an angel.
It's a
but-
werewolf angel or what?
No,
He's wearing jorts, dude. Like
I know, but the face looks like one of the guys from Planet of the Apes, you know what I'm saying? Like Caesar or something like that, or Cornelius.
Dude, look at the back foot. They put a sandal on him.
Yeah, yeah, man.
There's a sandal on
All
his back
this
foot,
is-
dude.
Wow.
He's wearing cutoff shorts. Yeah,
Yeah.
angels are out there just wearing
Yeah.
cutoff shorts.
Yeah, and they look like
Oh,
Cornelius
my
from Planet of the
Oh my god!
Yes.
And I don't know what this is in his hand. Is that supposed to be a spear or?
It's a spear, my guy.
Dude, look at the arrowhead. Like I don't. What's this? What is this? Smoke?
Okay.
It's
So
smoke.
so
It's smoke.
what
It's
this
smoke
is,
clouds.
this is why you can't be high or drunk when you go get a tattoo.
No.
That's
I
rough.
want an angel, but like I want to wear Jordan shorts and I want the face to look like some guy from Planet of the Apes, and no.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
man.
and you know the old joke, Bob, with cartoons, they can never get the hands and feet right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look at
Exactly.
the hand.
Yeah. Even the hand that's right there.
This is the biggest fist I've ever seen.
Man, no, look at the hand that's pointing to the angel. That's crazy work, man.
Yeah, this is great fucking work right here.
No,
Dude, look at that
hell
one
no.
index. Oh, no, his fingers are bent. Okay, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a
he's
long
like-
finger right there.
He's going like this, but yeah,
Yeah.
that the hand detail on that one is good. The shading's good.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Any of this.
Hey,
It's like
and he
two
has
different
abs. He's ripped.
Yeah, he's got the abs.
Yeah.
They had,
But,
they had
That's
detail.
fuck,
It's like
dude.
two different. Oh, this one just.
All right,
gives
this
me-
one's sick.
Oh my.
This is sick.
God.
It'll come up in a second.
Okay.
It's a 10-second delay or something like
This
that.
one is.
The hands are yellow
why?
like French fries. Like that's bro.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because it's Ronald freaking McDonald. It's
Oh
Ronald
my god,
McDonald.
that's his back.
Yeah,
That's on his back.
that's on his
dude.
back. That's Ronald McDonald
Oh my god.
wearing like a
Very important. Look at the background.
Yeah.
yeah. That explains it.
Blame Bud Light.
Yeah.
for
And
this
Pats,
terrible-
and there's a Pats in there. in the middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
there is a Pat. Okay, I have. Yeah, I would blame Paps for some
Yeah,
of my
Pabst
stuff.
Blue Ribbon, Bud Light, and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
All right, what does it say?
Oh man,
I don't know, man, but it looks like Ronald McDonald. It is Ronald McDonald.
It's Ronald McDonald.
And he's probably wearing like
it says mayhem.
like an Anthrax
That's what it
t-shirt
says.
or something
It's,
like that.
I think it's supposed to say
Hey, buddy.
mayhem.
Hey,
Mayhem.
buddy.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald and Mayhem go together.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald, man.
I mean,
yeah,
he's
you know,
giving the. Honestly, I kind of want gloves like that though. Like that's
that'd be bitching, right?
That's
You
pretty
get the-
cool,
you-
dude.
You get the French fry fingers.
yeah.
Yeah.
You might mistaken eat your fingers though. Trying to,
That's wild. Man. Oh
no.
Here we go.
hell no, dude.
you know,
honest.
all right. Jason, this is a Bills fan because he does have a Bills tattoo
Yeah, he's
on the
got
bottom.
He's got a Bill's tattoo on the
Okay, I
bottom.
can't give him crap for this. I can't. Number one, it's a great picture of OJ.
It is a
Oh my
great picture.
God, it's-
Now
It is.
again,
It is detailed. It's good.
Yeah, it's detailed, and it could have been before the whole OJ thing. Because let's be
Right.
honest,
That's-
that guy right there was
Well,
pretty much
that's
everyone's
the
in
mugshot,
the
isn't it?
70s and 80s
Yeah.
idol. Yeah,
Yeah, in the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
OJ Simpson was the Bills.
He's just simply the
No,
best.
but that picture is his mugshot, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I know. You know what?
I don't know. Might be.
I would have put him in a Bills jersey instead of like I'm going to court.
It's not too late. It's not too late. All they missing is the numbers on the bottom.
Damn. I mean,
That's crazy.
That's
Oh.
wow. That's pretty good work. I mean,
It's great work. It's better than the Bills Buffalo logo.
Yeah, that's a look. The Buffalo tattoo. Some little kid drew that. Okay.
Yeah.
that's
The legs aren't going to hold up that body. This is my favorite right here of all time. This is my favorite tattoo.
Hey,
Regrets.
hey, no regret.
Okay.
No regrets.
I got a question for this one because I can see people doing this to make it wrong. Now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
On purpose to
On
get
pur-
no regrets. On purpose.
No regrets.
I don't know if I would do it though.
No.
I've been tempted. I'm not gonna lie. Dude.
That's
I would get no regrets, but
Yeah.
not like in that font or anything or on my arm like that. That's crazy.
no regrets.
I always wanted to get Poe Body's Nerfic because it's from a show that I really like. The bass player has that tattooed on him.
All right.
Oh, dude.
Oh, okay. I can
It's
see art
rough,
would get
bro.
that. Art would get stuff like that.
Wait, what? I was still looking at that one. No, that one. F off.
Wolverine.
What's really sad is he looks like he went to a professional place to get that done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, yeah.
That's terrible, man. He got the abs though.
Yeah,
He got
He
abs.
got the abs though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Abs, though.
that on me would be hilarious though. With
No
no
abs. No abs.
You could do Wolverine, and then your stomach could be like the raft, in the pool raft.
Yeah.
Oh, just, like he's just chilling in the
Yeah, just
Mhm.
chilling on the raft. Oh, poor Lee. I'm sorry. Oh, come on now. I mean, okay.
My mom is my angle. All right, I love it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the tattoo artist. Okay. Dude, buy a dictionary. We all have dictionaries on our phones.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
Google. How do you spell?
That
fucking
is
angel?
all on the tattoo artist. He's got to go. Hey, you spelled this wrong, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I could fix this.
Well,
The words you never want to hear your barber
Yeah,
or
well,
like your tattoo artist or your doctor.
number one.
Oh shit!
Number
I left
one.
something in there.
How in the hell did he spell mom?
Oh.
I mean, they don't really teach cursive nowadays.
I know. And
Soon,
look at
soon.
and look at I think you might have an extra hump. You know what I'm saying?
God, man, that is
Yeah.
Because you go when you're doing it,
Yeah.
you have to bring it up and then around, back
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
So you got to. He didn't even do it. He didn't even do it right.
Yeah,
So,
no, that looks like
Yeah.
R New York, okay? RNY.
yeah, he should have went like boom and then
Yeah.
circle back around. Yeah, that's
Well, his front line to the M should have been short.
Right.
You know what I mean? A little short M. It's like, man, see, that's wrong on like 8 different levels right there.
So is Bob gonna get what Julian tattooed on him when he gets abs?
Bob's gonna get that. Bob's gonna get that tattoo when Julian gets his abs.
A Wolverine.
That's awesome, but is it gonna be you?
Yeah, it'll be me. It'll be me instead.
oh my god.
Oh, that's I just got that. That's messed up.
yeah,
man.
it's
Grammar
life.
counts. Okay,
Yeah.
is my life.
life. Yeah,
No, it's my life.
It's my life.
And why does your S look like a 5?
I love it, man. Tattooing is hard.
Wait, John Bovey? Like it. John
It's spelled
Bovey.
wrong.
Oh shit! I was too busy on the it's
Bon Jovi. Okay, I got that too.
John
Oh
Bovey.
crap! Grammar, people. Grammar in a dictionary.
Some of these are so bad. I wonder if they just like really mean to do. I mean, obviously the guy in the spaceship meant to do it.
I see the guy with the white arm. I swear to God, this is in like Kentucky or
Yeah.
Tennessee and
I don't know.
some small town.
Oh,
I like this
Hair.
I like it. I like what he's thinking there.
Yeah. Hair.
It's hair. He has hair.
man,
Okay,
that's
his hair. That's his hair.
It's his hair.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
I'm telling you, that dude right there walks around yelling white power right there.
Whoa.
Oh, he sure does.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
He's the guy with
damn.
hair. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean I don't got any hair? Look.
I like that he changed the this different
font.
fonts.
Yeah. Fonts, yeah.
The yeah, boy, it's gay. It's
Wow, that is amazing.
That had to hurt though the whole time they're tattooing all that shit. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Now I got it.
again.
Right there.
Oh,
All right, that's a good tattoo. I won't lie. That first one, that's
I
fire.
like Bush. I like Bush. Right there.
again. This is the thing. The thing
Like
I just
imagine
think
you're
about
out,
is,
you
like,
show a girl, you go like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like these are all fun.
Yeah.
We all get a good laugh. Your buddies are gonna high five. You think that's hilarious, but when you bring that chick home, you got some explaining to do.
Lucy!
Yeah, like,
You got some explaining to do.
you're gonna be halfway
Maybe
in
he did
it
it before he
and
gets him home. He
She
goes,
lifts up.
does
that,
it look like this? Or does,
Oh my god! If she laughs, and you guys are good.
what
I
he
know, then
should
have
do
the
is
other one shaved.
Yeah, have the
Yeah.
other one shaved and go, which one are you?
Yeah.
That's wild. I think you should add more detail though. That'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Where's her ass crack?
And the ones on the
Fact.
bottom. Yeah. This may, obviously I feel bad that they lost
Oh,
it.
the toe one is great,
That's awesome.
Oh,
dude.
Art likes the
guys,
next one.
what do you-
Art likes the next one.
The one, the kitty cat ones? Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Fire. Those are fire. I like those. Wow. Oh man. Just
I don't get the kitty cats though. There in that area, could have chose something completely.
she loves her cats, bro.
Yeah,
She looks like a cat woman.
the kitty
Kitty
cats
titty?
basically.
Kitty titty?
Yeah,
Kitty
the kitty cats usually for something lower on your body. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god. I wonder if that necklace is a tattoo as well. That'd be sick.
That is the
Yeah.
some of those.
Regrets. The
I
regrets.
Okay.
bro.
All right, so I'll be real quick. I've seen two bad tattoos. I was at a ZZ Top concert in like 2001, 2002. And all the ladies got barely any teeth and they're wearing their like old outfits from the 70s. And apparently in the 70s, this lady had a really cute butterfly tattoo on her left breast,
Mm.
right? But time did not do her any favors.
Oh yeah.
That thing got stretched out. I'm walking by going, fuck, is that Mothra from Godzilla? Because it's not a cute little butterfly anymore.
Yeah, that happens at times. That's a whole different story though.
And my one of my good friends, Dave, his son at 18 got his girlfriend's name, Gabriella.
Yeah,
tattooed
look at them
on his
guns.
wrist, right? I told him, said, don't do that, man.
Yeah, you
Yep,
gotta
a year later, they broke up, and now it's a sword.
Yeah, you. I
Now
get it.
it's a
No,
sword.
I would have kept that shit, bro.
Yeah, I get it. What the fuck's back there
You
behind
just gotta find another girl, Gabriella. I bought it. I bought it in Italy. I bought it in Italy.
That's the picture he brought back men with.
That is good. Did he sign it?
No,
Yeah,
that's
everything.
The,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
the
That's
picture
Rose
that
from the
Leonardo
Titanic.
DiCaprio drew in Titanic. That's Kate Winslet.
God damn.
But
Nice.
That's amazing.
Nice.
she's the Italian one. The Italian one.
The Italian version of
Yeah.
her.
Of Rose,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I mean, I get it if it's your wife.
Yeah.
Oh, getting
I put a tattoo,
but
but if
he's
it's my
18-year-old,
wife,
knows his girlfriend.
yeah, if she's your girlfriend and you don't know where it's going, fuck.
18.
Yeah, no way am I
Yeah,
putting a
thank you.
girl's name on there.
18 years old.
fucking bro, no regrets.
No regrets. No regrets. Julian, you
Had
ready?
fun.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
All right. What's it called? How do you want me to pop it up on the screen?
Pop it up, pop
you
it up.
no, you could if you want. Yeah,
Oh yeah, my bad. I thought there was a website.
that helps you. That
Sorry.
helps you.
All
Yeah,
right.
you
Sorry,
know how to
too
do it,
many-
right?
Yeah, I'm good now. I got it. All right. Beware of unsettling red flag compliments early. Dating experts warn, as most women agree, it's just love bombing to get them in bed.
Ooh.
So they're saying that, that's no good. No bueno.
No bueno.
Half the women surveyed admitted they brushed off a compliment on a date because it made them feel uncomfortable. Even with positive intentions, a flattering remark can come off as wrong as it feels too personal or objectifying too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was reading the article, to me it was like, you don't even know me. and you're just like, oh, you sound, you sound like a good mom, or stuff like that. Trying to give her compliments. She's like saying, and it's like, fuck, you don't know. I could be the worst fucking mom in the world.
Well,
Hey.
hey,
Shout out to all the hot moms.
Shout out to the moms.
shout out to all the hot
Look, if they got kids, if they're out dating, they got kids, they're gonna talk about their kids. Believe me, they're gonna talk about the kids.
Yes.
So, but I'm just saying, like those types of
You
compliments,
sound like a good mom.
or the compliment that I think should be off limits is me and Bob was talking about it yesterday, but telling her that she's different than the other girls.
Yeah, I never said that.
Gee, don't say that. I mean, again, you don't know. She could be a whore.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
You don't know. That's what I'm saying.
So does that make her like all the other women? Or what's maybe that's what makes her different. You've been going out and like all these other women, they don't want to put out. So this one's different,
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're on the couch eating cereal, and her son's
That's
going,
right. Are you my new daddy? No.
I don't know about all that, but that's
You could be a good stepdad, Bobby.
it could be that. I mean, I don't think that's a bad compliment.
At this point in my life, after yesterday, I like being old Uncle Bob because I had fun yesterday.
Yeah.
Uncles are the best, bro.
We'll mix it up, Julian. I'll read some of these too.
Yeah,
All right,
shout out to uncles, bro.
Too many receiving too many compliments too soon is a sign of ulterior motives. And 73% of the women and 44% of the men see it as a way to speed up intimacy and get them into bed, acting as a form of pleasure instead of interest. You feel that? Yeah, I get that. I can kind of get that.
Although it worked in the 80s and 90s.
You think so?
I think it honestly depends on the situation. Obviously, women out there tune in and hit us up. But it's like what that person was saying was like, if you're complimenting me without even getting to know me, then obviously that's like a bad sign. But if you're sitting there talking for a minute and you do find something that they do interesting or like amazing, then like I would say it. But,
well, I mean, it depends on the situation, right?
Yeah,
Don't go too personal, but if you're sitting across from her and you said something funny, she laughs incredible, and you just, are just enjoying the fact she's laughing, you just go, I enjoy the way that your eyes dance when you laugh. It's incredible.
There you go. Hey,
that one's
he just made me wet right now, bro. That's great.
Julian just
see
wrote
the
that
hearts
down.
fucking flying out of my
I'm
face.
ready to put out now, Bob. Like, fuck. No.
I heard a zipper.
Hello?
I heard a zipper.
Let me write that down. I love the way your eyes.
When you're laughing.
Actually, that's from George Michael Montgomery, and I love the way you love me.
I love the way you love me.
Facts. There you go.
The most unwanted compliment, according to the survey, is one that compares them to someone else's ex. This is true for both women, 79%, and men, 54. We kind of were like, yeah, okay, that's cool. 54%, we're still 50-50, And being
Thanks,
compared
Jason.
to an ex while on a date gives 87% of the women and 71% of the men the icks.
Why do you want to bring up your ex?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
It just happens, though.
Yeah.
I don't. I've been in that situation, and you can't help it. And if someone starts it, it's like this snowball effect, because now you're both going into it, and there's no stopping it. Now it almost gets to the point where you're trying to outdo the other one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, well, mine, cheated with 3 women.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even bring that up. It's not about their past. It's trying to build a future with them.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep bringing up old stuff.
Yeah.
You
want to do the comments with sexual innuendos?
What? Yeah. What?
All right.
Let's go.
So comments with sexual innuendos or suggestive undertones were the second most unwanted compliment for women surveyed. Receiving any sexualized compliments was highly regarded as reason enough to ghost someone. Most women, 77% of them said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, your boobs look good in that dress. You can't use that one no more.
No.
Your butt. How about the butt?
Right.
Can you say your butt looks good in that dress?
No.
Because today it's all about the butt, Bob.
But if you're gonna compliment them, you got to go, hey, I love the way that
Write
dress
this
looks
down.
on you.
Write this down. Go
I
ahead.
love the way that dress looks on you.
Okay.
That way you're not sexualizing a part of her body.
Did
You
you
just think
get it
she's
at
wearing it
Macy's?
well.
Did it Target dress?
Right, like you said. Where'd you get that dress from, by the way? Looks good on you.
Does it come in
Yeah.
a size 14?
You think they have it in my size?
Can I get those shoes in my size?
Yeah,
More than half of the women were found of receiving compliments about their body or specific body parts, such as "your body's amazing."
No.
And half said being called sexy,
No.
or hot.
That's like third date material. You don't do it on the
Oh,
first date.
Wow.
Early,
When you first meet them.
yeah, you can't say, "Yeah, hey, you're sexy."
Yeah.
Whatever happened to, like, nice shoes want to fuck?
Yeah, that one's
That's
the best line
they went
ever.
away.
Oh,
Damn, I
That's
never
the best because you got them laughing, dude. You get them laughing.
hey, you know where that dress would look good? Crumpled up on,
Yeah,
on the floor by my bed.
Oh god. those lines
Or is
are
it a welcome
classic,
compliment?
classic.
Meanwhile, only 15% and 17% of men surveyed respectfully didn't like these kinds of comments. So the guys, the guy only 50. So,
Yes.
that's pretty low then. So it's still kind of good to use it, right? Because if they're saying only 15% and 17% men respectfully didn't like these types of comments, and then it's still a thing. If only you might run into that 15% though.
I don't know. I'm not. You know what though? Maybe at the end of the night, if everything's going great, if you can tell that's where it's leading, then you can go down that road. But when you're first meeting her and sizing things up and see where it's going to go, you can't. Say
Can you use you can't use the Paris Hilton line? That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Oh.
No.
That's hot. I like that's hot the way you picked up fork up.
No.
Depends on the vibe. It depends on the vibe. It depends on the vibe. You got to get the right
Did you
vibe
do
going.
the fork down to say that line?
No.
These are again. You have to play the room, right? You have to play the room.
play the room.
I mean,
You
so
don't know who you're talking to
if
pretty much.
all these things that we're going to discuss further on in here, you got to play it off of her. If she's throwing out these sexual innuendos, do you feel obligated? Hey, I got to keep up with her, or do you do you hold back knowing what what we're reading?
That's a good question, man. Like, I play it safe at first.
I've been in a couple situations where they are being flirty like that, and it's sexual innuendos, and you say the wrong thing, and it's just like, ooh, somebody went to the freezer.
Yeah,
It's cold in here.
there's a perfect episode of there's a perfect episode of Seinfeld where he has that girl that talks dirty to him while they're making love. So sex. I'm gonna say sex. I hate saying making love.
Sex.
Making love is couple stuff, but he's trying to keep up with her. So he says, "Are those the panties your mom laid out for you?"
Oh no!
Which is but the things that she was saying were really, of course, you're not going to hear them. It's network TV, but they were very nasty because even George was like, "Whoa, she said that," and then he says that to her, and she gets offended, like, "Oh my God, you're gross."
Yeah.
See, you gotta maybe write them down first. Make sure they work. I don't know. Of those surveyed, 72% of women said that they would feel more comfortable receiving compliments about their personalities rather than their appearance. Give me one, Bob.
Oh man,
Sure.
you know what? Yeah, the personality of a dollar stripper.
Oh, Jesus.
No, again,
You got the
that's when
personality of a $5 whore.
No. That's when you're like I said. That's when you're throwing out I like the way your eyes dance when you laugh and things like that.
I get savvy from this place,
Yeah.
Tell the stripper that. You tell the stripper that.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But then you go out in the parking lot with her and you're getting in your Honda Accord and she's driving a brand new Benz.
Yeah.
And like, who's saving who here?
Well, no, we're not in Vegas. We're at
Antonio's.
Antonio's. They were taking the bus there, Bob.
Mercedes.
Bob was going to Antonio's.
Yeah, you could do another red flag compliment one.
Yeah.
You on that one? Keep up, boy. Keep up.
Compliments. Oh, wait.
Another red flag for women, 43%.
Another red flag compliment for women, 43%, and some 26% included those who assume emotional closeness too early in the relationship. For example, someone saying that they feel such a deep connection already.
I hate that saying.
Uh-huh.
I hate that. I hate that saying.
You've heard that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I've only known you for an hour and a half. How
That just
can we
means
have
they're
this-
unhinged.
Yeah.
They're unhinged.
Yeah.
They're trying too hard, you know, and at that point, if a guy is doing that, it's a one-time hitter and quitter. It's not a lifetime.
Yeah. Compliments along the lines of "you're not like other girls or guys" raises alarm bells.
Don't do
Two
that.
for 42% of women and only 23% of men. We're cool. We're like, yeah, thanks, man.
Sick.
Wait till you get me home. I'll show you.
Yeah.
While it's not objectifying or unwanted as the sexual comments, it can still feel like too much too soon. Compliments like "you're perfect." Oh,
No.
or comments that offer big plans or promises.
No.
It's the first date, and you're like, we should go to Lake Tahoe tomorrow. It's like,
Fuck. Yo, if someone want to take me to Lake Tahoe the first day of meeting me, that'd be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'll go.
You already have your bag packed. It's in the trunk. of the
Try to
car.
murder me, bro. Try to murder me.
Is she
I got
putting
this
the
shit.
bill that I'm
All
going?
right, let's go to Lake Tahoe.
I knew it. I was waiting for Julian to go, "Hey, Jar, let's go."
Anytime,
You footing
bro.
the bill? Let's
Anytime.
go.
Oh, we're splitting the bill? Nah, fuck that.
No, we're going to the casino. We're going to the casino.
If,
All right.
if I'm splitting the bill, might as well just me go to Lake Tahoe by myself.
Yeah.
I'll pass you a couple bones.
Nah, I don't even want to see.
So
Sexual.
I thought this would be. I
Sexual.
thought this would be funny. That's it. We're done with that segment. But
Yeah,
I thought this would be funny,
Hmm.
and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go Julian and Art.
Oh,
I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10, and it's in my head right now. Art, go. Give me the number.
5.
5. Julian. Okay, you're the woman.
6, 7.
He's the man.
Okay, fucking cool. All right.
From what we
What
just read,
happens?
from what we just read, how are you talking to Art? You're on a date.
Oh, I'm gonna be evil. I'm just gonna
You're
compliment him.
on
I'm
it.
gonna love bomb. I'm gonna love bomb him. I'm gonna love bomb him. I'd be like, "Hey, I love the way that dress fits your curves."
How are you going to respond to that?
Yes.
And then I would like lift up your sunglasses and be like, "Wow, your eyes are so beautiful."
Check, please.
Check. Art's gone.
Yeah.
Art's gone.
I'm
Yeah, I
fine.
mean it's tough. It's tough enough. You're trying to get to know each other, you
Yeah.
know, and you have very little things to talk about because you don't know each other.
I think that's kind of harsh, though, bro. Like,
You got to have
again,
some give.
like, yeah, dude, you're just meeting this person, and I get the aspect of like, do you, as a female, I felt like he was just trying to sleep with me. Honestly.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I wanted to
I
see.
felt like Julian
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
lazy me to take my
Look,
dress off.
We're
So,
all trying.
That's
to
why you
sleep
said
with
check,
her.
please,
Yeah.
because you wanted to get back to
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
trying. What?
Yeah, we can just take the food to go, is what Art was saying. We can just take the food to go.
No. We're all
all
trying
right,
to
fine.
sleep
I
with
would,
her.
I would just go.
but
I'm
we
gonna go to
have
the
one
restroom
pace.
real quick and
Yeah.
bounce.
And that outside the little window in the bathroom.
Yeah, what I was saying was like, yeah, it's hard, and that's why because some women do want to be complimented on how they look.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well-
like in a less creepy way.
Well, yeah, because they
But,
put
you
all
know.
that effort into getting ready.
Yeah.
So, you
then-
got to at least knowledge.
You
So-
have to. We
so
did
just
remember the
just a
segment we did.
physical- Huh?
Remember the segment we did with this topic on what it cost, like us, like
Mhm.
what it cost a guy to get ready for a date and what the difference is
Right.
between a guy and a girl, and it's completely fucking bonkers.
Absolutely.
They're going to get their hair
What?
done. That's $100. They're going to go get their nails done. That's another $30. They're going to go try to get another new dress. That's another 100.
Yeah.
There are women that
Makeup.
makeup, all that stuff. They're spending hundreds of dollars to go on a date. And now you're the guy and you just read, you knew all these things and you're just sitting there talking about stupid shit and you never compliment her because you're so afraid to fucking say
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
But again, read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room. If she's like flirting and touching her hair or trying to show you her dress, then say something nice about the dress and her hair. Oh, did you get your hair done? Oh,
Yeah.
that looks good.
Well, also too, if you show up and you're not particularly fond of the way she dressed and stuff, but you don't want to offend her, I always go, "You look incredible tonight."
Wait a minute. Like you could run that back. You said like you don't really like the way she's dressed.
Right. So if you go out and like you're meeting for the first time, right, and you walk into the bar, and she doesn't really look like how you had envisioned and the outfits and stuff, always go, hey, you look incredible tonight.
Okay.
Because you can take that either way, either incredibly stupid or incredibly
Oh fuck.
Well, he's right, because I mean, we even did this on the Friday Night BS show about profile pictures, you know, and then you're like Bob's saying, you could, most time guys are there before they are,
right?
So we're sitting at the table, and then she walks through the door,
not the glass of,
and we're like, well, wait a minute, you said that doesn't look nothing like what your profile picture looks like.
How many times does this happen to you guys? Does this really happen to you guys?
This happens a lot.
Yeah, I went out with a girl one time. I met her at I was for a tuxedo fitting for my brother's wedding, and she looked absolutely normal. You know, we hit it off. We're talking like, hey, you want to have dinner Friday night? Okay, great. So you go to her house and pick her up, and she's looking like a chick from the Pussycat Dolls video. That's how she's dressed.
Yeah.
I'm a slut. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if the conservative restaurant I picked out is gonna approve of that outfit.
Yeah, I say we hit Burger King and then my place.
Yeah. Right?
A pizza.
You know that's great if you're going to the club, but we're not going to the club. All right.
Yeah. And again, we like women are pretty. Like if she knows she's got a good picture, and it doesn't matter to her if it was 5 years ago or 6 years ago, that's a great picture of her. That's the picture that's going to be on her profile picture. Yeah. It's not going to be an updated, newer picture. And you know, shit, we've even pulled some that it's a great picture of her, and she writes in her profile that that picture was taken 5 years ago. The only reason she put it in there is because everyone was saying you got a wedding ring on. You know, it was a great picture she took of herself, but unfortunately, you can see the wedding ring. So she had to write in there, explain to everybody that that picture was, you know, at least she's being honest, you know, because, you know, she didn't look nothing like she did, you know, 5, 6 years ago.
Well, that's false advertising. She's put a recent picture up.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's tough. Just like I say, play the room. If she's flirty, you be a little flirty. Just be careful and choose your words wisely, man. Don't have what Art did right there. Check, please. You know, I'm out of here. Fucking
no. Art's out of it because he's taking Julian home.
I'm taking him. Yeah, we're going back to my place. We got the California King, Art.
Yeah. Julian's like, hey, do you want to stop at the toy store before we go home?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, so what's worse, like some guy, like those compliments, or like just some dude talking about Star Wars for 2 hours?
See, yeah, there you go.
Let's she's into Star Wars,
but you're not into Star Wars.
No.
It's like it was Palpatine the whole
time. Did you know?
But what if she's into that? So then, like, it could work.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
But read the room, you know. Read the room.
I think that you know, Bruce talks about it, and when he spends a lot of time chatting with them in the DMs, you know, trying to get an idea what kind of person they are, because you can run into that situation where you get there, and you know. You're talking about action figures. I don't want to call them toys.
Yeah,
action figures, and you know.
I love the way your eyes dance when you're laughing.
Yeah, and then she's
that's
like,
why I always wear the sunglasses. Evil, you can't get me, dog.
Art's blushing.
Smart.
Art's blushing.
He's like, damn.
That's what happens to Asians when we get drunk, bro. It gets red. We get red.
No, we know why you blush. Arms wide open. Take me.
All right. What was the next segment going?
So be careful, be smart, read the room. Don't say something you're going to regret, like Jerry Seinfeld, and ask her if her mom laid those panties out for her. And that's not a good fucking line. Don't use that one. Don't use that one. Just read the room, figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Maybe chat with her in DMs for a while before you decide to make that. We want to go out and have coffee or dinner or whatever, dude. But
call her on the phone because I hate typing. I hate typing.
You're cool with that though? I know the DMs bug the shit out of me.
I like I want to talk to somebody on the phone. Because you can hear if they're genuine in their voice and emotions when you talk to them on the phone.
And you know what? I don't know if it's changed, but I like 10 maybe 15 years ago, everybody was pretty loosey-goosey about giving phone numbers out. I don't think it is today. Now, not so much today, but
What the fuck?
Is it?
You'll give up more like social media,
No,
like
that's
social
right. I
media
was reading
more.
the comment. I was reading the comment.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I think like if you give your number to a girl, she doesn't like you, she can just block you.
Oh man, whatever happened to good old like fashion handwritten letters and then you drop it off?
What the fuck, dude? You look at it's Paul.
I'll send a
Revere.
pigeon. I'll send a pigeon.
Is Paul Revere going to deliver that fucking letter, dude?
I stopped doing that shit in high school.
Or about like emails. Remember back in the
Emails,
day,
emails was
we didn't have
emails was
email
big.
back in high school.
you guys
Wait,
didn't like
Bob.
flirt with one at the bar and just give them your email address except for
So-
your
Well, now, Julian, now it's basically, before we go into the other topic, but basically now you give them your IG, you give them your Snapchat.
That's mostly
Yeah.
what they'll give you first, like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
kind of like other social media, because then they just block you.
yeah. That way, they can ghost you the
Once
fuck out of you.
once someone has your phone number, it's like a little it's a little more.
you can block
'cause
them. You can block them
Yeah,
with your
you
phone
can
number.
block
too,
the
yeah.
number.
But people be making fake numbers. People are crazy, bro. People are crazy.
Yeah, people are crazy, man. Art be blowing up your phone, dude.
Art,
be
like
blowing
I
up-
block him, he gets upset, makes a fake number, says, "Why the fuck you blocking me?" Fuck,
He starts sending you pictures of eggplants, just eggplant.
Oh my god!
LOL.
We only went on one date.
That's what I've been telling you, bro. That's what I've been telling you. That's what I've been
I
telling
left
you.
immediately. Okay. He complimented my dress, and I didn't like it, so
Yeah.
I took off. That's what
He
I did.
did say your eyes danced, though.
You don't even know I have sunglasses on. What are you talking about?
He could have went for those are nice shoes you want to fuck, but he
Hey.
chose to go.
I would have preferred
Hi,
that.
Lisa.
I like my shoes.
Lisa,
What's up,
I'm
Lisa?
gonna
Shout
ask
out,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Who is
Shut
Lisa?
up.
Lisa is she is a vape shop owner in Rhode Island. She was on our show, and the vape show. Lisa, what do you think about compliments? Do guys need to be careful on a first date on how what type of compliments they use when they're meeting somebody for the first time? So I'm kind of curious to see what a woman's. We'll wait for her to do that, but yeah, I just let me make sure I got this here.
Julian.
Lisa, how close do you live to wound socket?
No, hey, no,
Okay.
yeah,
You got me.
this is very professional. So,
Wound sockets are cool.
yeah,
Oh shit.
uh,
Jump
all right.
scares.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me go. All right. This is our boomer section. We're going to start with Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob, because he is the older generation.
Mhm.
Mr. Bob, what book from your generation actually changed people, not just entertained them?
Book from my generation. I would go like Children of the Corn by Stephen King.
Yeah. Even though I have a Twitter war with Stephen King,
Yeah.
that we hate each other, but yeah, I have to agree with you. And I think, like, I thought for sure you were going to go the same direction I was going to go with this, the Hardy Boys.
Nah, I mean,
You didn't,
Hardy
was that
Boys.
were you too old for that,
No,
Hardy Boys?
I really didn't read much Hardy Boys. If it was going to be Stephen King, it would probably be like The Old Man and the Sea from Hemingway.
Okay. Yeah, because like Hardy Boys was like rated G horror stuff, mystery stuff. How about you, Art? What book were you reading as a teenager, as a millennial? Don't say Playboy magazine either, dude.
Wow, bro. That's a good question. Me personally, I like Chuck Palahniuk. He did Fight Club and he did
there you
like
go.
Cole and Survivor. I don't know. He just did all these books. I like him if he's gonna be someone I'm gonna choose for. I don't really read, so
Yeah, that's
but that guy's cool.
But okay, let's put it this way. Bob, do you consider comic books reading material? That I do. I mean,
Well, I did a lot of comic books.
yeah,
as a
you
kid.
did. So even if you read comic books, you did read comic books,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, you're still reading a story.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stan Lee.
Stanley was
Julian, how about you?
70s. I can't claim Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley came out like in the 70s.
Yeah, but the comic books never stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Spider-Man never stopped. Batman never stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, then shout out Todd McFarlane. He was I think he was 90s.
Yeah. How about you, Julian?
I really liked a series of unfortunate events. I like that series.
Yeah.
That was a good series for me. I don't know if you guys ever read that. Probably not.
Yeah. See, and I'm sure me and Bob read Lord of the Rings because of school.
I read The Hobbit.
The
That's about as
Hobbit.
far as I
The
got.
Hobbit. Yeah. And you didn't read The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings at all?
No.
Julian, you?
No, I never read those. Not for
'Cause
school, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
we had to read The Hobbit in school.
yeah, The Hobbit for school. I forget the name of the class. English something. It was an English class, but it was like English something. I can't remember.
No, we had to read
Well,
it in
hold on.
English.
I'm confused. That didn't that come out like a long time ago? That didn't come out.
We had to read. I'm sure Bob read Macbeth too. We had to read Macbeth.
Oh, the
talking
Shakespeare,
about,
yeah,
like,
we did Julius Caesar,
I
Macbeth.
thought we were just talking about books that were like made or like in our generation that like could
Yeah.
quote unquote like
Yeah.
fill the
Yeah,
generation.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, those books
okay.
too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Well, that's why I brought up
Shout out
Stephen
to all those
King, because
books, yeah.
Stephen King was like late 70s, early 80s when he
Right.
started writing his books.
yeah.
I wanted to claim the guy who did The Firm. I don't know the name of the art or the author, but he's done a lot of books that were.
You know who else who did in my area was John Clancy.
Yeah,
Hunt for Red October, things like that.
Tom Clancy is John. Is
Tom
John Clancy?
Clancy.
Tom
yeah.
Clancy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool. He's cool.
Oh,
Okay, Bob's gonna just torture us on this one because he's gonna claim that that era was the best. So
all right.
I have stats to prove that he's wrong. So
go ahead.
Music.
Oh man.
Music.
Mhm.
Is it true that your generation had the greatest musicians of all time, or is it just nostalgia talking?
We had the greatest.
Go, Bob. Going deep.
Beatles,
Oh, no, wait. No.
Rolling Stones,
I take that back.
The Who,
Don't go deep, Bob. Go halfway. Just a tip.
Prince,
Just a tip.
I
Bob.
can't handle the whole thing. I can't handle the whole thing.
Elvis. Well, Elvis was a boomer. So Elvis, and you had let's see, Pink Floyd. You had Led Zeppelin. God, who? I mean, I should stop because now I'm embarrassing you people.
No. Yeah, but you were in the 60s. How old were you?
I was born in 62.
You were born in 62. So
Great era. For
let's
music,
just say
for
you
sure.
start listening to music at 8.
Yeah, but kid, no, about no, my kids,
70s, 1970s.
No, I was like 6 because my cousin would babysit us because Dad was in Vietnam, and all he played was the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get, because like I don't picture Bob Sharp listening to Black Sabbath. I don't picture Bob Sharp listening to maybe the Rolling Stones, maybe.
I did listen to some of the Stones. I listened to a lot of the Beatles because
The Beatles, yes, I can see.
my older brother was really into like the Beach Boys and everything from American graffiti, and I just wanted to graduate a little bit out of that. But my cousin was into the Beatles and the Stones.
Yeah. Okay. Julian, let's go to you. Your music.
What's the question?
Your music from your generation. Like, what do you got? What do you got going on?
Would you say that your music is the greatest music of all time?
No.
Oh, of all time. Fuck.
No.
What
No, I
would you
wouldn't. I
say-
definitely wouldn't say that.
What artist would you put 1, 2, and 3?
If we're talking off popularity,
Yeah, no, for you personally, for yourself, not popularity. Who are your top 3 artists from your generation? If you say The
I
Weeknd,
don't
swear
listen.
to God,
I don't
I'll
listen
drive
to
the
much.
fucking
From,
Turlock.
I don't listen to much from my generation, but
Yeah.
I would say like if I'm saying like off of popularity alone and like how much of a name they have, I would say like there's like the Bad Bunnies, the Drakes, and like the Kendrick Lamars, stuff like that. But like I personally don't listen to a lot of like the music from my time period. I listen to a lot of older music.
You do listen, yeah. You're kind of like Ray. Ray's the same way, Ray. Ray, you can dig into the 70s
Yes,
and
he
80s,
can.
and now the generation that AI and all the polls say had the best music of all time. Millennials.
Facts.
Fuck that.
Have you heard of this band called Hootie and the Blowfish?
I knew he was gonna say
Art,
Rudy.
my generation had the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there was, Creed. Creed's a good one.
Hey, you love Creed.
Three Doors Down.
Nirvana.
Metallica.
What's really hard? Never mind.
Go ahead.
What is difficult is with Bob's generation, your generation, and mine. We got to see how long those people can last. Those certain artists. We don't know about Julian's generation yet. We got to wait a couple more years. But so like, I would agree with Bob, man. Like the names that he listed off were really great.
They're iconic bands.
Yeah, I think every generation is probably gonna have those, and I know mine does. I honestly can't really pick. Like it always have to be different. All of it like different genres, because a lot of stuff like grunge came out when I was around. Or
see that's why they put millennials up ahead of all the other music, because of the explosion of all the different genres during your time, whether it was grunge, rock, hip hop.
It was kind of almost like the second coming.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit better than before.
Well, they're going. Well, a lot of the stats and
hip hop kind of came up in the 80s, and then in the 90s, it kind of it got polished and
got radicalized. Yeah,
well,
and then,
AI. What AI did is it pulled the numbers from Spotify and other radio listening, online listening apps, and what they came up with is a majority of the people that are on these apps are listening to that genre of music that came out during the millennial period, whether it was
that's
again
I think that's because not only
who's listening on Spotify,
right, like not only is my generation doing it, but if they're like me and have kids, then their kids are listening to the music that I listen to. That's why when Bob names his stuff off and you're going to name your list off, like I've listened to that type of music too, and those were like the originators, at least like as far as I can go. I'm not going to do no Beethoven or all that stuff, but so with Julian's like generation's music, like we're not going to get to see like the awesomeness of it, to like another 20 years. Like, oh man, we're still listening to that song. There's people that when I was 20, I didn't think I'd still be listening to their music, and I'm 20 years later listening to their stuff, the artists and everything.
Do you, Julian? And I'll ask you before I ask Bob this question, but do you feel that any artists that are currently the top 5 or top 10, I don't care which number you go, but do you feel what Art's saying? Do you feel like 20 years from now they're still going to be like, oh, I got to listen to The Weeknd, or oh, I got to listen to Drake?
People will always reminisce about the past.
Exactly.
So,
but I'm talking, do you think the new generation, 25 years, like me and like Bob, his generation grew up, I grew up with the Rolling Stones. I grew up, I hate the Beatles, but I grew up with the Beatles.
Well, that's the thing, is there's people out there that specifically love just finding new music. Like there is people that are just like that. Like that is something like people are into, to like just like exploring new genres and like seeing what's out there. So I'm sure there'll always be fans of like these different people years later. Who knows if they'll tell the test of time and like be able to go hundreds of years or whatever. But at least if there's one person listening to them, then that means, hey, they're still going.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think, Bob, 50 years from now, someone's going to go, I wonder what Drake sounded like?
Yeah, I don't know. It just all depends on where the music goes. I think 50 years from now, people are still going to play Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yeah, Queen.
Okay? Yeah. They're still going to listen to Journey, just because of it was always feel good music and things like that. I don't know. I mean, it's
tough to think about.
Yeah, because you don't know where you don't know what the norm's going to be 25 years from now, right? Where are we going, and what new genre of music's going to pop up?
Yeah, who knows what's going to be around 25? But just guys banging on fucking cans.
Yeah. Well, no, we already had that back in the 1800s and the 1700s.
It could go backwards.
Blue Man Group. What artist I feel like will stand the test of time? Miley Cyrus. For real. I feel like 20 years from now, people are still going to be fucking with her, and like her music's still going to be around.
I get where you're going with that, kind of, because of the Mickey Mouse thing and the Miley Cyrus, and she's gone from pop to country back. I get that, but do you think what affects the artist today that didn't affect the artist of Bob's generation and my generation. There's only one Motley Crue. There's only one Guns N'
Yes.
Roses. There's only one Van Halen. Well,
Yeah.
there's two Van Halen.
Right.
There's two Van Halens. But it was very hard for a band to make it big back in the 80s. You had a lot of things had to play into you becoming a band that could actually fill a stadium. And, there was a lot of payouts to radio stations. But with today's, it can happen instantly. You can post a fucking video tomorrow.
Yes.
And you're fucking around karaokeing or whatever.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're blown up. You got
Right.
2 million views. All of a sudden someone's like, hey, you got to write a song.
Yeah.
And now you're on Spotify.
Yeah.
And there's millions of people listening. That could never happen in the 70s and the 80s.
No, because you had to struggle and go like from club to club. There's some great stories like Linda Ronstadt, the Eagles, Kenny Loggins. They all hung out at the Troubadour in LA. If you were going to get discovered, you were going to get discovered playing at the Troubadour.
Yeah. And the Whiskey Tango.
Mm-hmm.
But do you feel that getting weeded out like that is going to make it difficult for 30 years from now to like this music that's coming out today? Like, is that because now it seems like
you're saying they're flooding the market pretty much?
Yeah, they're flooding the market. Yeah. There's just I can see where a Gen Zer is like going to Spotify and going, what the fuck do I want to listen to? And it's like there's just this list of different genres and different music, and it's just like Bob goes, I can go, you go in my car and open it. There's one button that you click for 70s disco. There's one button that clicks for 70s R&B. There's one that's 80s rock, 80s R&B, and big hair bands. But like for you guys, you have all these different. You got fake guys that are AI generated. They're never done. It's not an actual person.
Right. Yeah.
Then you got some guy that got lucky. And put out a song on YouTube, and do you feel like that this generation? And don't get mad at me, but do you feel like this is the generation that's not really about the music, but the clicks and the money, and they could give a shit what happens 25 years from now or 30 years from now?
I think a lot of the people posting the music though just have want to do it like for the love of it.
Yeah.
Right.
If they blow up, then it becomes a job. Then that's cool.
Okay, you don't feel like it's the click and
I know dudes that are making music still from high school, and like believe me, they might not go nowhere with it, but I respect the hustle.
Hey, those are some of the great fucking bar bands, man. We got a couple great old bar bands here in Modesto. That was a Double D or Triple D? Triple D, great fucking band.
Homegrown did their last show last night. Homegrown at the State Theater was their last show ever.
Yeah. So that's what I like. Okay, and it's tough for me and Bob because we saw bands fill stadiums.
Yeah,
we saw them fill 80,000 seats, 90,000 seats.
Jackson,
they still do. They still do. Honestly,
they do.
They do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I have not. Yeah,
dude, I went to a couple shows with my kids, and I was amazed because I'm used to just going to backyard shit, like little venues, and we saw I can't think of their names right now, but I went to 2 concerts with them, and it was like arena shit.
Taylor Swift can sell out a stadium.
Festivals that are like almost 100,000 people, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, festivals are a big thing now.
Last question for the Gen Zer before we go into the next one, but EMI or what is it called?
Oh, the EDC.
You see that continuing 20-30 years from now, where it's just the guy standing up there scratching records and mixing music together?
I think so. It's like they're at like 30 years already.
Yeah.
It's 30 years in, and something I can't believe I didn't know this, but I didn't realize that most of those guys that are doing that are producers. They're not musicians. They're just producers that got an ear for sound. And I didn't know that guy who's the famous one. What's his name? David.
I don't know.
Oh,
you don't know David?
He's not that famous.
I don't know David.
David,
like Guetta or something like that. I don't know, but
I mean that guy's just a straight up producer, and that just has a good sense of tone and rhythm that they put music together. And
Yeah, dude, Shaq be doing those. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Shaq used to
fucking
be
Paris
awesome.
Hilton does. it.
Yeah, Paris Hilton does.
And
it.
she sells out fucking stadium. I'm like, how
Yeah.
the fuck, dude, this Paris? And I'm like,
Maybe she found her talent. Maybe
She got it.
I never heard her music. So
no, she doesn't do any music. She's
No, but
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
haven't heard
Oh
her
yeah.
set or whatever.
I think she's in Vegas. She does the shows in Vegas or something like that.
Do you think a majority of those people are probably just going to see Paris Hilton? You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
And go to a party,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and you're going to a party. So
Yeah.
it's like they
Yeah,
said
that-
they
that-
called them raves back in the day. That's what
That
shit
was
They'd be
that was a story. I don't know if you seen the video, but it's David Grohl, the dude from Foo Fighters and Nirvana.
David Grohl.
David Grohl,
Yeah, he was telling a story about him being at a party, and it was somebody's party, and what he did is from famous, but he had a stage up there, and he was having all the musicians just come up, whoever was there, just grab an instrument and start playing together.
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was debating whether or not he wanted to go up there and play, and he kept going, "No, I don't know if I want to do this." You know, there's some there's some famous fucking people already up there, and he's like, "I don't know if I want to do this." So he finally decides to go up there to do it, and somebody beats him to the guitar, the guitar or the drums. I'm not sure to remember the story, but and he was pissed. But then he looked at it, and it was Paul McCartney. And he's like, "How do I tell Paul McCartney no that you can't play the drum? You can't play the drums or the guitar." I think it was the guitar.
Yeah.
He was gonna go up there to play the guitar, but Paul McCartney grabbed the guitar before he did. And he's like, "Dude, what do I do? You know, I can't tell Paul McCartney, hey, you know, maybe I should do this." Oh man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Movies, Mr. Bob. Now, Bob, I want you to go back. The first movie you remember seeing as a young man at the movie theaters.
Okay. It was the drive-in.
Drive it.
It was a double feature. Mom threw all the kids in the car. We saw the Gnome-mobile and Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, sick.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was Disney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, how horrible were those speakers back then?
Oh man, you're talking late 60s, man. It was, and then maybe a little bit before that, we went to the State Theater and saw Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh wow. Like the
original version.
The original, yeah. But it came out before that. Then,
Yeah,
right?
it came out like in the
30s, right?
the late 30s, but
Yeah.
this was like mid 60s.
Yeah.
So
Drive-ins are sick,
yeah.
man.
You got the Technicolor version.
got the Technicolor.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Technicolor.
We
Oh,
got-
damn.
we
Look
got
at that.
the
Dude, that
Technicolor
is some amazing
Now-
purple.
And just to make you guys jealous, 50 cents got you a ticket to the movie, popcorn, and a soda.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy how much I remember going to the Briggsmore Theater, and I remember like $3, I think, to get into the movie theater.
Yeah, I
back then.
think Star Wars was $2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like now you got to fucking take out a small loan for a fucking popcorn, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sharp, what movie during your teen years would you say you put up against what these boys are going to pick?
Oh, the Ultimate. The original Star Wars.
You're gonna go. They're gonna. These two fucking clown heads are gonna.
I don't know, bro. Have you seen Harry Potter lately?
Look. If it wasn't going to be that, it'd be. I was in junior high when Jaws came out.
Fuck,
Jaws fucked us all up.
Well, yeah, Jaws fucked us all up. But I'm telling you right now, freshman in high school, Star Wars, The New Hope.
Yeah, fucking Jaws. Dude, we used to go to Atlantic City every summer.
Yeah, I bet you guys. I bet nobody's going to the water.
Fuck, we're just standing there. Me, Philip, and Pino just standing at the edge of the water. My mom's like, you know, we were those kids that we couldn't wait. We just threw this shit down on the ground and we were in the water.
Yeah.
But we just stood there ankle deep.
Ankle deep.
It's like looking around, dude, like fucking dude. And then what happens? That same year that comes out, we used to play this game where we would get, you know, up to your top, you know, your
Chest.
and then you had to dive under and swim between both of our legs.
Oh yeah, we do that
without
all the time,
touching,
yeah. As
without
kids, yeah.
touching.
Yeah, without touching. Yeah.
And then he would try to grab you.
Yeah.
So fucking, I'm dive down. I'm nowhere near Philip or Pino. I'm way off, right? Philip grabs something. What does he grab? A sand shark about this fucking big. And he pulls it out of the water thinking it's me. And he's holding the fucking shark in his hand. The fucking lady over there starts screaming shark. This is during Jaws time. The whole fucking beach Atlantic City goes nuts. The fucking lifeguards are running over there. And he still has it in his hands. He's like, hey, yeah, you know, they're like, oh. So we put it and we, you know, how you used to dig the water.
Yeah.
And we put in a little pool of sand with water.
Yeah, so it couldn't get out.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and some lady comes by, goes, "That's mean," and pig grabs it and throws it back in. Then the news people show up right when
Yeah.
she throws it in. My brother Phil was, man, I could have been on the news,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that movie screwed us up.
Okay,
Dude.
so honorable mention, probably the worst ever, scariest fucking movie I've ever seen. The Exorcist.
The Exorcist. That was another one that screwed up this good Catholic book. I was good. I was good back then. Other than stealing the cigarette from the priest, I was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, cigarette sounds good right now.
So you're gonna put Star Wars up there. That's a big one to beat.
Star Wars, New Hope.
I I've never asked this question, and I'll ask you too, because but I want to ask Bob because that generation that was something that blew a little boy's mind away.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to ask. I always wanted to ask this question, but how did you feel when you watched that movie? Were you just kind of at awe?
At first, it was I don't know, maybe because we grew up with Star Trek, but that was so hokey on TV. So, and then you had some imitation, like
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon, things like that. But man, once he blew up the fucking Death Star, you ran out of there like you were like the shit. You were like Rocky knocking out Apollo Creed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, can't wait for the next one, man. Just as but no, just watching it was all because the cinematography was better, the graphics were better than the old Star Trek and stuff, and just watching it, you're like, damn. And then when they hit hyperspace, like, son of a bitch, and it was because it was just with the graphics and the cinematography and the special effects, it was all new, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then. Like I said, man, when they blew up the fucking Death Star, the whole crowd's cheering and stuff.
All right, who was at the movie theaters when they blew up the White House and they cheered? And I was looking around like, the fuck are you talking about?
Are you talking about Independence Day?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, fuck, what are you cheering? I'm like looking around going, dude, are you patriots? Or do you even give a shit about this country? They just blew the fucking White House up into obliterated it. And everyone's like in the movie theater, they stood up. I looked around, they're all, blew that fucking White House up. I'm like, okay. I know who I don't want to be with. All right, Julian. What are you putting up against
Star Wars?
Star Wars, bro.
Star Wars. I would either maybe Iron Man because it started the whole MCU. Like
That's I need. Yeah.
Right?
No?
Oh, that's great.
I feel like that's a good one. But if we're talking about like the ending, the end game was fire. Both of them were fire.
Yeah, but it was a journey to get there.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of
But
bad stuff.
I say
There was a
Iron
lot
Man
of
because it's the start. Because it's the
And
start.
Iron Man's a good pick.
Yeah.
Iron Man's a good pick.
Saw that in the theater too. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like when it first came out, everybody was cheering. It was kind of like what you're saying, but it was when he like kitted out and he went out to like the desert. The cannon shoots at him and he like ducks, and then his little missile hits and they start playing AC/DC, right?
Yeah.
Dude, everybody was like, "Fuck!" And they were clapping. It was crazy.
Dude, that movie, that is the only one that I can watch over and over again.
Yeah,
I love that one, and I'm not sure what the other one. The other one is with the boy, where he's fucking hurt and he's in the barn and the kid's helping him put
yeah, I think that's the third one.
that third one. I love those two.
Yeah.
Those two were my two favorite Iron Man movies. And I think what's his name's in that one.
Thor?
No.
He did the hammer thing.
No, Thor's not in that
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah,
He
maybe.
did the little hammer thing. I don't know.
What are you putting up against Star Wars and Iron Man?
Like I was gonna ask you because I don't know if you want to claim those, but like you like maybe my generation or yours.
It's your generation. I'm talking.
Well,
You got to pick something from your gap.
Well, see, I was gonna pick like Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
Well, are you gonna claim that as a '90s like Gen X? I feel like I was too young to be
Ooh, that's
watching that
cool.
movie.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I mean. Like, but his shit for that kicked off a whole new like.
Except for that vampire one. I as the first time I saw that
That's-
movie, then I was like, dude, this is horrible.
He doesn't like From Dusk Till Dawn with your girl in it. I know, right?
That scene, that was perfect. That's the best part of that whole fucking
No.
movie.
Hey, John,
Don't get me wrong.
the best vampire movie is The Lost Boys.
Yeah, but I just
That's
like
generation 2,
like-
man. Lost
Yeah.
Boys.
I don't know if it's just because I didn't know that movie existed and he did it,
Mm,
but then knowing what he had done
yeah,
and seeing how amazing, Kill Bill's fucking, it's just amazing. Well, everything's done perfect on that movie. And then going back for the first time seeing that movie and thinking to myself, boy, he had a rough start.
yeah. Like
yeah. I mean, I didn't buy the whole premise after everyone turned vampire.
Like, how did he get there?
You
Think about it. How many fucking drinks did he have
Yeah.
to get from where he was going with that movie and then going, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn everybody into vampires in that bar.
Yeah.
Then I don't suggest watching Sinners, but Sinners is hella sick. I love Sinners.
And then the other part is, did he not have money for actors? How many fucking parts did Cheech play, dude?
That's on.
He played 3 parts in that movie. I'm like, dude, seriously, you couldn't find another Mexican guy to play that part?
Yeah, but
dude?
Selma Hayek played the best.
Yeah, she did. That was the director, Robert Rodriguez. That was his thing, but Quentin wrote it. I think Robert Rodriguez and Cheech are like really good friends.
All right, do we give it to him, Bob?
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you guys,
give it to me.
because I was gonna claim Harry Potter. I feel like Harry Potter really came out.
I would.
Yeah, I would
you-
give
Yeah,
Harry
that
Potter.
was definitely like
You
my
have to.
generation's
You
like
guys
yeah.
you can't shit on that movie.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
that whole series.
That series,
Mhm.
yeah. But for me personally, I love, like I said, like Quentin's work. I'll throw him under like, and I like Kevin Smith's work. But I want to. You guys should claim that, dude. Like '90s, Kevin Smith stuff, like Clerks and Mallrats and
Yeah.
all that stuff that he did. So I really like your generation's like movies a lot.
Yeah, they had a little more leeway on what they could get away with.
Dude, the stuff that
Weird
they would
Science,
say.
dude, do you think they could repeat that scene from Weird Science, the 2 teenage
No.
boys in the shower with
Hey, sometimes I'll be watching older movies and I'm like, wow, they really said some shit in this movie.
Because nobody cared, so it was funny.
Yeah.
And they had like I don't want to say like little kids, but like teenagers saying like wild stuff. And I remember when Stranger Things came out and then everybody was like, oh my god, like they're having these little kids say these wild lines, like because they're cursing. And I was like, you guys have never watched the 80s movie?
Yeah.
Little kids cursing that all the time.
Dude,
That's
there's that movie with what's his name from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
DeVito?
The one that's famous for all the movies. He's the only one doing movies.
Charlie.
Yeah. And he's with his daughter, and his daughter's up there singing the "Fuck You" song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You only get so many F bombs before it becomes.
I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you.
I'm like, you only get
You
so
know,
many.
hairy-ass bitch,
You know? I
you
think you're only allowed like 1 before it's PG-13.
It was Big Sean. She was singing the Big Sean song.
Yeah,
Shout out to Big Sean.
all right, for me, and no, I'm not saying Grease, but that's still a big movie for me. But
Yeah.
Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee movie. And when I saw that for the first time, and it was the first time like watching a real action movie that wasn't fucking Italian.
Yeah.
We have
Italian started that spaghetti
we
western
have our
stuff.
own version of
Spaghetti
Robin
westerns.
Hood.
Yeah.
We have our own version of Robin Hood. He helped steal the food from the poor people in Sicily and screwed Mussolini over.
Okay.
So we have, that's like my introduction to action movies was that one. But dude, all I remember is like getting home and wanting to take karate and then beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah. When Enter the Dragon first came out, it's like everyone, I'm doing karate, man. I'm doing karate.
What's the one with Bruce Leroy? Is it Bruce Leroy?
Bruce Leroy.
But what movie that?
I don't know, but there
It's
was
something
one.
Dragon, right?
Well, no, there was this movie with Johnny Yoon. They call me Bruce.
They call me Bruce.
And they think he's like a karate expert, but he's not. He's like a butler or whatever, but they all think he can do karate because his name is Bruce. It's funny as hell. You know what? Though? I mean, reaching back on, we can mix our generations because basically we're not that far apart. One of the greatest series that I was too young to get into when it first came out was The Godfather.
The Godfather, yeah. I was gonna pick The Godfather too. I was gonna say the God 1 and 3.
Yeah, but I was kind of too young when it first came out.
2 is kind of wild.
Hey, show love to 2. Show 2 love.
It's a great
Yeah,
movie.
no,
but
it's great. There's some amazing people in that, but again,
One is sick.
like I grew up like being
Three's
told
really
that was bad my whole entire life, and how important it was to stay away from that stuff. So like I had a hard time. We talk about it with I didn't want my kids watching Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that was just a bad example of what Italians are. Not all Italians are in the mobs, and there was a time in the 70s and the 80s that if you said you were Italian or if you said you were Sicilian, you're already mobbed up.
Yeah, you already mobbed up.
You're already mobbed up. It's like, no, dude, my dad's a butcher.
John, could you have joined the mob?
Dude,
If we stayed in South Philly, possibility.
imagine being like, no, I'm not on the mob.
That's
My
one of the
dad's
reasons
a
we left.
butcher.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we left. It
Yeah.
was because the neighborhood was getting a little too, there was people being killed in the streets that weren't supposed to be being. What's his name? My boss got killed like 4 blocks from my house.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I want to say that movie, and then the other one that really fucked me up, and
Poltergeist?
Poltergeist was freaky, but the
Amityville Horror?
no the one we said with what's her name? That's
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist.
Yes.
That fucked me up.
See, I saw that too young.
Yeah, but the movie that fucked me up more than that came out during my teen years was Freddy Krueger. That fucked me up.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
The first one messed my head up bad because now we weren't just seeing them. You had to go to sleep.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck, I gotta sleep after the dude. I mean, that really messed with my head because it's like, I can't sleep. I don't want to sleep. Freddy's gonna fucking come get. And I kept singing that song in my head. 1, 2. You know.
Yeah.
Well, the film that got me to stop watching anything like that was Phantasm.
Phantasm.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, that
30 years.
That
40
coming
years?
out?
20. Yeah, came March 28th, 1978 was when that movie came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't see it.
But you know what though? Our generation had the best comedy movies. Animal House.
Animal House.
Porky's.
Yeah, Porky's.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But they have some great ones though. Like
You ever
X,
seen
that movie,
White-
X?
White
I've
chicks,
never seen
dude.
Yeah, X is that X.
Huh?
That I think it's called X. That movie where the kid has the big party at his house.
Oh yeah,
Project X.
yeah.
And
It's Project X.
Project X, dude. That's fucking crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
All right. Who wins?
Oh, my
Well,
generation
for-
wins.
for what
hands
movie?
down.
Yeah, who wins of the movies that we
Halloween.
picked?
Yes, Halloween was my generation.
Wait.
Thanks, Bruce.
Hold up. What generation was Back to the Future?
No one said Back to the Future. I'm
Who was-
surprised
who
that
was that
Bob
one?
didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Would you consider that yours? That's 80s, man.
That's
Yeah.
80s. That's mine.
Yeah, I was probably in my 20s, but still,
Yeah.
You gonna claim that one?
you're gonna pick Back to the Future instead of
No,
Star
no.
Wars.
I was gonna say whoever.
Yeah,
Well, I like I said. I think I said this before. I didn't get into Star Wars till I was way older. Like I was
Yeah.
about 16, 17 when I got into Star Wars.
Yeah.
But Back to the Future was like my thing from when I was a kid.
And 16 was what? How old? Where was? And what year was that? That would have
When I
been
was 16.
2010.
No, dude. Hey, shut up. Let's just keep my age out there.
Well, we all know you're 40. So.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
All
Hell
right,
yeah. I'm
so-
40.
So here's all right. So Back to the Future 3,
I wish I was that young.
the Western scene that they were doing. right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They filmed it up before Jamestown.
Yeah.
There used to be, they built a set out there. And I was a driver. So every Tuesday when I drive to Jamestown, you'd see all the vehicles at this gate. And they were filming way back there in this little town they built. And then right across at the red light, where you go to Copperopolis, there was a hotel called the Winking Lantern. And that's where they stayed. Michael J. Fox and those guys stayed right
Yep.
there. Some little rundown hotel.
Yep. All
And
of them stayed there.
and they used to have a train tour that would go out there, but then some homeless people get out there and burn it down.
I delivered 150 cars to that set
Yeah.
by Duran car. I don't know who the fuck was
Damn.
driving all those cars. I have no idea who's
Yeah,
driving.
you had all the cast and crew out there.
Crazy. Back to the Future is my shit.
We were driving 10 cars at a time. Boom. And then one guy driving the van. And then we all get back in the van, drive back to Modesto, grab 10 more cars and drive back up there. We do 3 runs a day. They were just vroom, 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 just bringing 10 cars everywhere.
That sounds fun. Did you get to see anybody?
$25 a car. I was supposed to get Michael Jackson, Michael J. Fox's signature on the paperwork because he requested a Jeep Cherokee, and you couldn't request a car. And if you requested a car, it had the policy for the studio was that they were purchasing, they were renting the car, not the studio, just in case that actor did something stupid.
Right.
You know, they couldn't come back. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting Michael J. Fox autographed, and go to that hotel. And I'm sitting there. I got the Jeep. I'm like, hey, I need his autograph to sign for this, and go through the procedures. And she goes, no. She grabs it, she signs it, and I go, no, it needs to be my name. She goes, no, you don't. And I go, yeah, it does. And she goes, no, I'm his whatever
agent or whatever.
Yeah. She goes, I can sign. I sign.
Personal assistant.
I'm like, I want to see him, dude. And the same thing happened to me with fucking what's his name from Star Wars. I was supposed to meet him. And fucking some fucking secretary signed the goddamn paper.
You got to go to the ranch though, man.
I got to go to the ranch.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I guess. I mean, I drove through the gate. He let me in. I went right to the thing and then just walked out. There's just this big fucking office that's just sitting right there, and she's sitting there. You don't see shit because it was just a big. You walked in and it's just a desk there, this big fucking desk, and her back there. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Star Wars. I think that of all the movies that we all just said, and I would have to go Star Wars because of the longevity and how many different generations have loved that movie. And I had to go Iron Man #2.
Yeah,
because that too. I'm in love with that movie. I'm 58 years old. I could just imagine a kid at 6 right now seeing that movie for the first time and be like, whoa,
You know what else movie that a lot of little kids would dress up as soon as it came out? Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I forgot about that one, dude. That's R2. We had there's so many good fucking movies that during that period of time.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick the one, but I'm trying to pick the one that really affected me. And I like seeing how quick Bruce Lee was and the moves that he was doing and how people were flying across the room. I didn't understand. Like for a long period of time, I thought that ninjas could fly.
Yeah,
I did. I was like, dude, they
can, bro. We can.
He climbed that wall. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Dude? I didn't realize he was on a harness and he had like cables bringing him up there. But that to me, that movie kind of blew, kind of like what Star Wars did for Bob and for you the first time. See, that's where I get the difference. That's why I wanted to ask Bob and not you guys, because you guys already grew up with some amazing technology. You already seen what movies are capable of. Bob went from fucking seeing, old westerns. To, there was some action in it. There
black and white, to color.
Yeah, and he brought up some sci-fi shows that were.
The 5-minute films.
But when you looked at the hollow, what do you call it, the deck or whatever on Star, it didn't like go, oh wow.
Well, when you're a little kid, it does.
Did it for you? When I saw it, I was like, yeah, that looks like somebody's living room.
Yeah, but I was like 8 years old, and when it first came out,
it looked like somebody's living room.
Bob knows what I'm talking about. 70s furniture was fuck yeah.
70s furniture.
I was just like, dude,
that was the worst. And everybody had wood paneling on the walls.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't understand how more kids didn't end up in the ER.
Yeah, Bruce said Jaws. That was my picture.
Yeah, I don't understand how many more kids didn't end up at ER due to fucking 70s. Dude, there were some sharp ass fucking corners on some of these coffee tables.
Oh, yeah, there was.
That's why mom was always, don't run it out.
You know what else during our generation was probably a big phenomenon too? Rocky.
Yeah, none of us picked Rocky. Yeah, I didn't. And Rambo too. Rambo, the first Rambo, I think.
First Blood.
Yeah,
First
I think
Blood,
that.
And then the other ones weren't that great.
I think I read somewhere that movie caused a spike in the draft.
Yeah.
Because people saw that movie and wanted to get out there and be.
Rambo. Wow.
Well, 9/11. I mean,
9/11.
everybody. I mean, a lot of people joined after 9/11.
Yeah.
I did. Shout out to all those fights out there.
And what was your movie? Harry Potter.
Right,
I had to put Harry Potter up there before Bruce Lee, so I come in last. So, but yeah, there's some other great movies in the '80s, but I'm just going by like what changed me and affected me the most of all the movies. And yeah, the Harry Potter's just legendary. I mean, that I think kids are still going to want to watch that 30 years from now.
That or I was going to claim
Funko Puffs.
Shout out Huggle Post.
Yeah.
The what is it called? Avatar.
Avatar.
Those Avatar
was
ones are-
incredible.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be. I
love
hope
the
they make more, and they just keep making more because I think those.
Were you when you saw Avatar? I saw it at the movie theaters, and I paid like some astronomical amount of money to see it at the 3D Max or whatever was going on back then.
Yeah.
So it was impressive. But were you like kind of like, oh my god, this is crazy? Did it blow you away when you see it?
Yeah, I thought that was movie.
It did for me too. I was
Yeah.
like, man, this is fun because I played video games, and what was the video games weren't even nowhere near what you were seeing on that fucking screen, dude. I was like, fuck,
John
The
said,
only-
"Mamma mia."
Mamma
Mamma
mia.
mia, mamma mia.
That's the
Big
first
old-
time I wanted to date a blue chick. It was the first time I ever wanted to
Okay.
find a blue
Oh,
chick.
Okay.
You connect your hair to hers, John.
Oh.
You connect your hair.
But
Woo! That's right.
You got-
That's right.
like-
No, I don't want to do that.
from the generation of like the first kind of movie I seen like that was Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit.
So we're
yeah.
going from all these years to like Avatar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like that shit's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
Avatar sick.
Avatar, and then you guys, you like, because you're about the same age as my kids,
Yeah.
so like I saw the jump to some of the old Disney classics making the comeback during that period of time, late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Fox and the Hound started coming back out
yeah,
again.
yeah.
And I remember my kids sitting there wanting to watch that, and I'm thinking, God, I watched that. Dude. I watched it. Dude, don't hurt yourself.
What the fuck?
Don't hurt yourself. She don't drop her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Technical difficulties.
My bad. I love this. This is the debate trigger question. Ready? Without boomers, none of our favorite stuff would even exist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody had to invent that shit. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. You think about it.
Yeah. Think about, like, imagine the person who invented fucking like fire. Dude, we still use that.
That
shit.
guy's fucking legendary.
You know what I'm saying?
That guy's legendary. And it was
Shout out to
by
that
accident too.
Yeah, it was bad.
Shout out to that guy. The first person who discovered like meat tastes better when you cook it.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
You know how many people had to
Think
taste
about
some
it?
salt on it?
Yeah, think about that first guy that's like, putting some sea salt on it and like,
Yeah.
Wow, right? That's a wild thing.
Mhm.
and if you know your history, but like Bob does, I know he does, but like back then, seasonings was currency, man.
Yeah,
that
It
was.
was. Yeah. Well, yeah, because they were selling the world looking for spice.
Yeah, they were like, oh, what is that? Pepper? What is pepper? I don't know. Here, try it.
Well, yeah, in the 1700s, 1800s, they stored their meat
Yeah,
because they didn't have refrigeration yet. They would store it in salt.
and salt.
Yeah.
It covered it with salt all the way around. All right, this isn't fair. This one isn't fair because I think it could be fair, but I think Bob and generation and my generation probably did have the best TV shows.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
He's a freak,
Yeah,
but
no.
hey, he discovered something.
He's
you
like,
know?
hey, that's milk.
Hey, this is kind of nice.
Man milk, man milk, man milk.
I can make mac and cheese with this.
Let me try this on a bowl. See what happens.
Bob, I know it's not fair. Don't go 80s. I want you to go Bob as a young man, under 12. What was Bob's go-to TV show?
How long ago was that?
Well, okay. So we all, I mean,
Like
the whole
50
family
some
gathered
years.
around the TV set, and we always been in a habit of watching Sanford and Son together. Sanford and Son. We love Sanford and Son. Hee Haw. We had to watch it all together.
Almost a century.
But I think we also all we all gathered around for Sunday night for the Wonderful World of Disney.
Wonderful World of Disney.
Yeah, and you had all the family.
I'm waiting for the show. I'm waiting for the show that my family sat down and watched, and I know yours did too.
Dallas or
Mutual.
Oh, Mutual Kingdom, Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom with Marlon Perkins.
Marlon Perkins.
Yes, that was a good show.
Dude, like I didn't get it, but I was excited. I was like, "Oh, dude, this is
Yeah, well, his assistant Jim was the first crocodile hunter.
Yeah,
Because Jim always had to go fuck with the animals.
Yeah.
While Marlon Perkins
Shout out the show.
told the story.
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
You know, Jim's going to wrestle an alligator
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
but he's got to be careful. The alligator is 12 feet, but I think Jim can handle it. Oh no, Jim's going to take on a king cobra snake.
Yeah. Poor Jim.
While Marlon Perkins is like doing commentary,
Yeah.
Jim's out there wrestling.
Yeah,
this
he's
shit.
selling insurance, and the other guys. Yeah, that show was big.
Lawrence Welk.
Yeah,
My
Lawrence
parents
Welk.
loved Lawrence Welk.
You had Tony Orlando. You had
Orlando Dom show. Yeah, Carol Burnett show.
Yeah, Carol
The
Burnett.
Carol Burnett show was funny as the
Yeah.
more I watch it now, the funnier it gets.
And you had,
she's awesome.
of course, you had the two great ones, Sonny and Cher.
Sunny Sheriff. Oh,
Sonny
yeah,
Cher.
Sunny
The
Sheriff.
variety shows were big.
Variety
back
shows
in the
were
day,
big.
yeah.
But as a kid, though, we got really the
Donnie
first
and
MTV with
Oh,
Doc
MTV.
Kirshner's Midnight Special. No, Midnight Special. Then Doc Kirshner had the Rock Hour or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, every Friday, Saturday night, man, we were up and listen to music at midnight.
All right, your 80s TV show.
I was out a lot. Dallas was huge. 80s TV show MASH.
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 Yeah, MASH.
Yeah, MASH. MASH was the one.
90s. Hey guys, Bob's old.
I was out a lot, man. I didn't watch much TV in the 90s.
Where were you going out?
I would say Law and Order because I started getting into
Law and Order.
like cop shows, Law and Order.
Yeah. And forget the rest because it was just baseball and football.
No, in the 2000s,
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory.
Oh, the Big Bang Theory. Okay. Yeah.
Because I wasn't much of a Seinfeld fan.
Yeah, you weren't a Seinfeld fan.
Yeah.
All right, Art.
Bad.
10 years old, Art. What were you watching? Barney?
Not
No,
cartoons.
Teletubbies.
At
Teletubbies.
10 years old, that's I don't
That's
know,
too
dude.
old to
Yeah,
watch
that's-
Teletubbies,
I don't
dude.
remember, man. That was
Art
probably
fucked
like
the
Power
Teletubbies
Rangers or
forever.
something, dude. Hey, Teletubbies forever, bro. But
And just for
Yeah.
reference, 10 years old, Art was what year?
93.
His 10th year.
93.
93.
Yeah,
93.
yeah.
Oh, you were born in 83? I
Yeah.
was already out of high school.
So, yeah, 93.
Shout out high school.
Yeah, shout out high school, man.
I was done with high school.
Fuck yeah. It
I was
feels
in
good.
college.
You need some help with picking?
No, yeah, I if it's the 90s, man, can I throw Seinfeld in there and like Friends and The Office?
Yo,
and all that
Friends,
stuff?
yes.
Yeah.
Friends. I love Friends. I wasn't religious with Friends, but yeah, Friends.
Yeah, but when I was like in my I didn't watch a lot of TV like
Yeah,
I was, like,
you're around
like
about.
13,
Yeah.
16. I started like really like watching. Well, I mean, like, so I watched TV when I was a kid. That's why I was like
Right.
Power Rangers or some kind of
Power Rangers were awesome.
like cartoons or whatever, and then
did your
maybe like
dad like
Saved
to
by the
watch?
Bell.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. What
I
did
mean,
you sit down with your
my
dad?
dad
Hey, Bob, I can see it in your eyes. I knew he's going to ask that.
So after that, like around 11, I was always running around outside.
Yeah.
I was outside kid.
Yeah,
An
you're
kid.
outside kid. All right, I'll give you the top shows.
Mhm.
Home Improvement,
I love Home Improvement.
Home Improvement.
Seinfeld,
Yes.
Yeah, see.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
I don't think you watched Grace Under Fire.
Nah.
That was stupid.
Frasier. I don't think you watched Frasier.
Frasier had.
I
some
did
great
watch
funny months.
Cheers though. I did
Yeah,
watch
Cheers
Cheers.
was awesome.
Yeah. What else? Oh shit, The X Files. Great
I
fucking
love
show.
it.
X-Files, yeah.
Of
But
course.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. You
Boy
had-
Meets World.
See, you guys had that. See,
Yeah,
that's
Boy
the
Meets
thing
World.
with Julian. We're gonna hear with Julian. Julian had
Yeah.
like he said, "Fuck, dude, you had Nickelodeon. You had fucking.
Not
You
all
had,
that.
you had
Cartoon Network, all kinds of stuff.
yeah, you had so
You
much.
guys had the best show, The Wonder Years.
Yeah, they had,
That was our show.
Yeah.
yeah. The Wonder
Oh.
Years. Is,
Dude, I always thought that came out in the 80s. Did it not come
No,
out
I
in the
think
80s?
it came out. It might have come out the late 80s, but
Yeah.
early 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then yeah, the
because
Wonder
yeah,
Years.
your sci-fi or the X Files. You got it sci-fi or
Yeah.
okay, drama sci-fi together. Because I was like
Best-
Texas Walker.
shit, there's
That's
like a
not
fly.
yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah,
Love
Walker.
Walker.
That fly died in
Sequest. DSX, whatever that is. I don't remember that. And then, of course, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
Star
Deep
Trek.
Space Nine was good. Well, no, because Deep Space Nine was the introduction of, I think, was the baddest alien ever, which was the Jim Hadarn.
Yeah.
Them fuckers couldn't be killed.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
Your comedies, Frasier,
Yeah.
Living Single. I kind of remember that
Living
show.
Single.
Yeah, that was the
definitely.
4 black chicks and the
Yeah,
Queen Latifah in it.
Queen
Yeah,
Latifah
yeah.
was in.
Shout out Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. Yeah.
And then, of course, your stuff. This is where I think you fall into. Power Rangers, I can never get Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. Shout out.
Adventures of Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
Yeah.
So that's yours. And then, like for me and Bob in the 90s,
Scooby-Doo.
Cheers, Quantum Leap.
I like Quantum Leap. That was a good show.
Can I claim 90210?
Ooh,
I think you can.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
you
the
can.
90s.
So I can claim Melrose Plays.
Melrose
That was
Melrose
the
Plays.
90s.
Shout
Yeah.
out. Shout out Will and Grace.
those are like the two first shows that I remember people getting together to watch together.
Yeah.
We would,
Oh, then I'm claiming Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
I
Yeah.
got Sopranos.
we would
man.
actually at Mickey's when my friend Nancy was bartending, like 8 of us would come down Tuesday nights and watch 90210 and then Melrose Place.
And Melrose Place, yeah. That's even before, because like I remember then Friends, as I was older, Friends, that I noticed people were like, my brother's like, I go, what are you doing tonight? And he's like, oh, we're going over to such and such's house and we're bringing a bottle of wine and some cheese and we're going to watch Friends. I'm like, fuck, what?
Friends is the show, man.
The top ones, Monday Night Football. Cheers, Quantum Leap, Camp Weiler, Murder She Wrote. Bob, no,
I never watched Murder She Wrote. Angela Lansbury, though, was very talented.
yeah, of course. Now these two, I'm surprised that Art didn't mention either one of these two, but Full House and the French Prince, of
French
Prince,
yeah.
Yes.
and the Late Night Show with David Letterman.
Letterman was
I
funny.
think Jay Leno's show was pretty popular at the time.
Yeah. Arsenio Hall.
So, you know,
Poor bastard. All right.
They had like not Jerry Seinfeld, but the Jerry guy, like the talk show.
You had there was a lot of good TV that came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
I really do. There was one of the shows I'm surprised that's not on this list is Married with Children, dude. Married with Children made Fox.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Simpsons, dude. Longest running animated.
Simpsons.
You're gonna claim baddies, Julian? Are you claiming baddies?
All right, Art.
What's your Jersey Shore? What's
Baddies,
your,
Baddies is like I'm 26 and Baddies is out, but like if we're talking about like when I'm 10,
Yeah.
Bad Girls Club?
Bad Girls Club. I wasn't watching Bad Girls Club. But if we're talking about like 10-year-old Julian, I was watching like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, stuff like that.
The Cheetah Girls, huh?
Okay, so no.
Cheetah Girls,
so
yeah. You could be one of the Cheetah Girls with me.
Hey,
you're
we had,
watching like
I call Raven Simone.
Disney Channel. So yeah, you're watching It's So Raven, Phil in the Future,
Yeah,
Phineas and
stuff like
Ferb.
that. Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas
Yeah,
and
well,
Ferb,
yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, because my nieces and nephews would come over to my house just to watch that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uncle
The
Bobby.
Spies
Uncle
and
Bobby.
yeah.
The Spies Next
Hey,
Door.
did you actually sit down and watch TV with your parents like me and Bob did?
No.
No, you didn't have a show that
No.
your mom
Well,
and
that's because when we were kids, there's only one TV in the house.
My mom would like well, like I guess like my mom would like watch a lot of movies, so I'd watch movies like or like my mom would watch Friends, like so I know about Friends, but I don't like Friends, but I know about it because she used to watch it.
yeah. And what did you watch with your dad?
We used to
I'm
watch
just
a
kidding.
lot
With your
of,
mom. Your mom. Did you
no,
have a
my
show
mom-
with your mom?
My mom doesn't watch TV.
She gotta do that TV shit.
She wasn't there all the time anyway. So, but my dad and I, we used to watch Saturday cartoons together.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude, I
all
love-
that stuff. Yeah,
Well,
Albert,
when we would go
the
camping,
Flintstones.
I bought my dad a TV with a built-in VHS player.
Oh, sick.
So we had a whole bunch
Miss
of
those.
movies, and it was always funny because my dad he loved McClintock. We'd watch Paint Your Wagon.
Yeah.
And then he'd want to watch Grumpy Old Men because he loved Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah,
I'm
my
like,
mom loved
really?
it.
Dad? It's not a Western. He goes, I don't care. It's funny.
I like the
Yeah,
second one
Grumpy
better.
Old Men, Grumpy. And then, for the last day of camping, he put in Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know why my parents liked that movie too.
The music was good.
Yeah, Grumpy Old Man's my mom and dad. They could watch that fucking show over.
Oh,
and
yeah.
over and
Well, Aunt
over
Margaret
again.
was in it, man. And she was older, but she was still hot.
My wife loves that.
What, Grumpy Old Men?
Yeah.
Yes, it's awesome.
Dude, and that just tests the time. I
Yeah.
mean, that movie,
Yeah.
you could watch it now and kids would laugh.
Yeah,
for
Walter
that.
Matthau and Jack Lemmon.
one.
Yeah.
I like the second one too.
Yeah, Grumpy Old Men. We had that one too.
If you want to go further back with those two, watch The Odd Couple.
Odd Couple.
man. Yeah, dude,
I feel like they tried to do that like
again, they did
that
try to.
recipe over and over again.
Well, you know what though? When they did the TV series with Jack Klugman and Tony Randall, it was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was
You know?
funny. It was funny.
Oh God.
And the show that kind of had that dynamic, but it was a little different, but was with Bosom Buddies.
Yeah, Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies, yeah.
They had that same thing kind of going on with it was like that's the one with Cousin Balky, right? Bosom Buddies?
No, that was
No.
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect
Perfect
Stranger. I feel like
Stranger.
they kind of did that
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
They did it with Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two Broke
You
Girls.
know, it's just that recipe
Bob,
works,
we,
bro.
we didn't say Mork and Mindy.
Mork and
Oh,
Mindy,
I
so-
loved
so-
Mork and Mindy,
so you
man.
know
That's when
what the fuck we're
that's when I
talking
first
about.
discovered
I have
Robin
to
Williams.
stop watching documentaries about that show
Yeah.
because I have less respect for Robin Williams. Dude, that fucker was coked up
Guys.
24/7 while he was making that show.
I told a
Funniest
story.
stuff, bro.
We were in Tahoe for a midnight show, right? At Caesars. Some bitch comes on stage at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Higher than a kite.
Yeah.
Dude was coked out. He was still funny. But
yeah.
goddamn, 2:30. We had to wait 2.5 hours
Yeah.
for him to come on stage.
Yeah.
And then the show's over like at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck,
You're
yeah.
too tired to go home and do anything because you're just tired.
Yeah.
Should have did some cocaine too.
You should've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
coke
should have
with
done
Robin
some
Williams.
cocaine.
Should have been on his level, you know.
Which generation had the best overall? Bob has agreed that it's his.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. I told you already that the AI and polls puts
Yeah.
millennials on top because of the all the genres coming together as a whole.
Yeah.
With grunge, with rap, with
Grunge,
you know,
yeah.
you still had you
Grunge.
still had some big hair bands that were still around. There was still a lot of 80s music that was still being played. Rock and roll was
Right.
still kind of big. You still had
Man,
Aerosmith.
You
and-
had like you were saying before. Then you had like Aerosmith and,
Yeah.
and Run DMC running and,
And-
doing working together.
I didn't think about it. Well, you had some of the rappers, Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. came out during that time, but Nirvana as well.
Yeah,
But
it was
you
a wild
have to
time.
put these two other ones at the top of their careers during the 90s, and because they were big in the 80s, but I think the 90s solidified their careers, and that's Madonna and Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
No, Jackson was
Jackson 5.
70s.
Yeah,
He went solo. No, he went solo like
when did
80s.
89 when
no.
did Thriller come out?
Thriller came out in 84, 85.
Yeah.
Because MTV
maybe,
first started like in 82, I believe. 82,
Yeah,
80,
yeah.
82 was, and the first huge video was Billie Jean.
Yeah.
And then you had Thriller, and then you had Bad, and you had,
1982.
yeah. I mean,
82.
it was, my college years was all Michael Jackson.
Shout out Michael Jackson, bro.
Just beat it. Beat it.
Jackson 5.
That's what I
Jackson
think every
5.
night. Just beat it.
So we're gonna say because it's I'm the host and you're the hostess, I'm still gonna go with Bob.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I can't, you can't take away, I have to wait 20 years from now to see, but seeing what I have gotten to see over the years and
Mhm.
still seeing that this music is still being played and
Mhm.
still being played on Spotify, and there's some crazy fucking numbers, 17, 18, 120 million listen. So for me, I gotta go with Bob. I gotta stick with those bands that came up and started it all. And you know,
My kids still listen to the Beatles.
Yeah,
My
the
kids still listen
Beatles.
to Elvis. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like 50, 60 years later,
That's
people
what
are still
I'm
listening to
saying.
the
Yeah.
Beatles.
and so I don't know. In 20 years from now, are people still going to be listening to Nirvana? I don't know, but it's still popping. For right now, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughters
Well,
still like it. So if they pass that on, then
it's situational music. I think
Yeah.
that for like Nirvana, it was the rebellious period for teenagers, and I think like
Right.
depending on
Oh, yeah.
what stages that that may be a song they go back to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, oh, that song fits our message. You know that, you know. I didn't know. I found out the other day about the Beastie Boys. I didn't know that they had a contract signed that their music's not allowed to be commercialized. Their music is not allowed to be played on any commercial or anything selling anything. It's in their thing. They cannot do it. And I guess they sued some toy company that built toys for girls. So they were kind of in a bind there, but they used their you know, and they sued them. But what they did is they sued them that money went to a charity.
Yeah.
They didn't take the money. So yeah, I had no idea that they were that, because I know there's a lot of bands that came out at that time that like they didn't want to be commercialized.
Yeah.
They didn't want their music being played on car commercials and all that other nonsense. But yeah, I got to stick with Bob. I got to go that generation, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I think that music 100 years from now still people are going to want to know who Eddie Van Halen was. I still think they're going to want to know who a lot of these guys are. Like, do I think like 50 years from now somebody goes, who's John Mayer?
Yeah. No, I don't think that people are going to go, who's John Mayer? But I think anybody who picks up a guitar to play it is going to go, who is Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix, Santana.
Yeah. Who is Hootie and the
Clapton.
Blowfish?
Yeah, I love Hootie and the Blowfish.
Okay. They live
Who is
forever.
Hootie?
I've
live
seen
on
them
forever.
twice.
Denarius Rucker is Hootie.
I've seen them
Hootie
twice.
and the Blowfish.
Hootie
I've seen them
the
twice.
Yeah.
What generation had the most original movies?
Oh,
Blowfish.
mine.
Just because of Star Wars, I'll give
No,
it.
no, it's
No.
not. It's not that just because of Star Wars. It's because people were still coming up with original ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, I mean, by the time
There's a new structure movies.
Yeah. by the time you get to the 2000s, sure, you get into like the Marvel movies and things like that, but it's
That's
still the
Star
same.
Wars again.
But it's still the same concept, right? Star Wars had 10 movies.
Say it. It's not cinema.
I know, but see, again, we had The Godfather, we had the Indiana
Taxi.
Jones stuff, we had
Taxi.
close encounters of the third kind,
Yeah.
which was
Taxi Driver. I'm sorry.
Taxi Driver. Those things were all new concepts and new ideas.
Can I claim Predator and Aliens?
Yes, you can.
Is that my generation?
Predator,
Predator and Aliens. Those were
Yeah,
good
you're
ones.
fucking
playing
good
that.
movies, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we had Animal House.
We had Conan the Barbarian.
We had
bitch.
Conan the Barbarian. But
we had Terminator. Can I
Yeah.
claim Terminator?
The first one, yeah.
Terminator,
You know what I saw the yesterday?
because it's a new concept.
Yesterday it blew my mind because
We
dude,
had
she was the
fucking
fucking
Matrix.
most smoking fucking goddess ever. But Xena, the
Welch.
Princess Warrior.
Oh, her
Yeah, I thought she was
late
fucking
on that
hot.
part?
No, I did.
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
I just saw her picture of her now. I was like, okay, yeah, because it was her birthday the other day, and it was on my feed. I go, oh shit, I wonder what she looks like. I forgot all about
Yeah,
it.
I think it was like about probably 10 years ago. She made
first muscle mommy for me.
there was
her.
a series on Showtime called Spartacus.
Yeah.
She was in that.
Yeah, she was in a
Oh,
lot of
was it
movies.
Spartacus?
Yeah,
I
she was
Googled
naked
it.
a couple times.
Yeah, I Googled it a couple. I
Facts.
Googled all her movies. She was on a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a lot. Yeah. What do you guys? You gonna argue with Bob on that point?
I just think my generation had all original movies that really they weren't copying the same premise.
Yeah.
I was throwing some out there like Aliens, Matrix.
Yeah.
Aliens, that was a good concept though, because it hadn't been done before.
Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Bob makes a great point because that's how I feel. But with love stories, I just why I don't watch them anymore because it's the same It's the same platform. It's boy meets girl, boy falls in love, girl moves away, or girl
Or
dies.
Girl dies. The original love story.
Yeah.
Ali McGraw and
It's just like
Ryan
they
O'Neal.
play it. Oh, yeah, there's some twist in it. Does it make it better depending on who the actors are for you? Like if you're seeing the same love story, does it
Right.
change for you if it's different types of actors that are in there?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like it is kind of not that's played out, but they just switch up a few things, and it's just the same recipe.
Yeah.
With just a little bit something added to it. This time they die. I saw one where like they're somehow communicating from like the afterlife.
Oh,
like,
in the mailbox?
no.
Like,
Last Christmas. It was called Last Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fuck? And does one to it, Reese Witherspoon, and she lives or he lives in one of them died. Reese Witherspoon and
Yes,
Mark
I
Wahlberg?
saw that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like because he lives in her apartment or she lives in his
Yes.
apartment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some kind of connection. It's cool. Like
That's different.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
but that's been done a lot too.
Yeah,
though.
City of
Yeah.
Angels.
Yeah, City of Angels,
That's
a lot.
yeah.
Of it.
a great movie. Don't make me. I'll sing Iris right now.
Yeah, I mean that's like for me, you like
And
the last movie I watched that I thought kind of changed things up.
Yeah.
Was the Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And then the other one I would say is his other movie with
Castaway?
Wilson.
Castaway.
That fucking tore my heart apart, dude.
Yeah,
because like,
But basically, Castaway is a throwback to
Yeah,
okay, who's no he had his
it did happen, yeah.
Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, Robinson Crusoe, yeah. But that was like different because it wasn't the same storyline, the same bullshit. You know, we met in high school,
Right.
and then we, you know, blah blah blah, and then we meet up again in our 30s, and blah blah blah. So for me, it was just like that was heart wrenching, dude. It's like this dude, the only reason he survived
Mhm.
and he kept himself alive
Yes,
was for her,
for her.
for her.
And then he came back, and he can't have her.
and to make matters worse,
Yeah.
the Baltimore Ravens won the Super Bowl that year.
No, the Tennessee Titans
The
went to the
Titans-
Super Bowl,
yeah, yeah.
but they lost to the
They
Rams.
lost. Was it that part of that movie?
Yes.
I thought it was Baltimore.
No. The Oilers moved to
Yeah,
Tennessee.
Yeah,
They
that's
went
right,
to
you're
the
right.
Super Bowl and lost to the
Yeah,
Rams.
and then that was it. Like Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
That couldn't be my fucking break, dude.
Yeah.
I'm done. I didn't want to see any more love stories. That's why I won't watch the fucking Notebook. Was this the same fucking story, dude?
Yeah. Fuck.
Same story.
Fuck
And
that.
Brokeback Mountain's the same
Hater.
thing. Just
Yeah,
switched
same,
it up.
yeah.
It's just-
No, I know.
Watch
Check
the
this out,
Hangover.
check
Watch
this
the Hangover. Hangover.
They're like,
Hey, Art loved Brokeback Mountain.
yeah, hold on. They want to do a remake of Brokeback Mountain
No.
with Sydney Sweeney and some other hot chick. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm
Yeah,
watching
okay,
that.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that.
Hell yes, I'm watching that.
So are we all gonna agree, or do you want to fight Bob on this one, or Julian?
No, just let Bob have it. I'll always let Bob have it.
All right,
Oh, hey, we'll talk later. big boy.
easy now. All right, this was a good one because Bob might win this one again too. Which generation had the strongest storytelling, books and TV?
Oh, my generation.
Yeah, they had Bonanza.
We had Bonanza. Yeah, my parents love Bonanza. Yeah, I mean, we had the biggest watched episode of all time at that time.
MASH.
No. Well, the ending to MASH too,
Yeah,
but when they revealed who shot JR.
Oh yeah, because of the buildup, they
Yeah.
fucking had what? Okay, I'm trying to remember what happened because I remember my mom being very fucking angry.
Yeah.
But there was a strike, right?
There could have been, but
There was a strike. That's why they couldn't show it till in a later date, and everyone
Right.
had to wait longer to find out.
no. The cliffhanger was him getting shot.
Right.
So you had to wait till the next season started.
Yeah, no, but there was a strike or something happened. I remember that they couldn't play it for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
It should have been, yes, it should have been the next season, but there was either there was a strike or Hagman wanted more. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Wanted more
Larry
money.
Hagman,
Wanted
Larry
more
Hagman,
money. Something was up. I remember my mom being very angry that she
Yeah.
had to wait to find out who shot JR.
Now, I pissed off my family because on the West Coast at 10 o'clock,
Oh no, Bob.
which means the East Coast is 1 o'clock. So I'm cruising McHenry with my buddies, and we pull into Derweener Central because that was our spot. And we park and we're talking, and a buddy of mine goes, "My aunt just called. Kristen shot JR." I go, "You're fucking kidding me." He goes, "No." I go, "I'll be right back." So I drove home. I got home
Fucking
right
Bob.
as Dallas is starting, right? My sister's watching it intently. My mom's watching it. My dad couldn't give a shit. I just roll in. I go, "Kristen did it. I'm out."
Damn,
Right?
that's fucked up.
I got back in my car and went back to cruising McHenry. My sister, later on that night, when I got home, she was waiting for me, man. Just you fucking asshole. You
that's
fucking asshole. You.
that's
That's
terrible.
fucked up.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, see, 1980, Hollywood's strike the SAGs and so that I
Screen
remember.
Actors Guild, yeah.
Yeah, I remember my mom being very fucking pissed.
Yeah, but no, that was like one of the biggest audiences ever.
Yeah, it says right here, it says delayed the reveal of the famous Who Shot JR cliffhanger for 5 months.
Yeah,
rather than the planned 3.
yeah.
Yeah, it should have been 3 months before you found
Yeah,
out.
it should have been the new season September,
yeah,
but they went in November. But yeah, that was like deep, and then the ending to MASH.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those were epic.
Yeah, you guys want to fight him on that one? Because you guys had some great shows. You had some great shows. I think, I mean, you can't deny the popularity of the show that even Bob mentioned, The Big Bang Theory. I mean, that broke some records. You know,
really big. Yeah.
Yeah, that final episode. Yeah.
And it's the longest. Is it the longest running season?
Like, Stranger Things,
no,
longest sitcom.
no,
Stranger Things is really big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stranger Things.
It was there, but I think MASH, because they considered MASH a sitcom. Yeah, MASH was longer than The Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
But I do want to say this, right? Of all the epic final scenes of some iconic series, that Seinfeld ending sucked, dude.
No, you had to be a Seinfeld fan to understand that ending.
Even if I did, it sucked.
Yeah, they got the whole button thing sells that whole thing. Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, that whole button scene, because that's the first dialogue of the first episode of Seinfeld. Seinfeld is questioning the button placement on George's shirt.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it so unique that they went ahead and it's like reverse order. Like that's the first words that were spoken.
Remember Bob Newhart, his first show, he was a psychologist in Chicago.
Yeah.
His wife was Suzanne Plachette.
Yeah.
And then he does another series about running the inn in Vermont.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the actress's name, but she was blonde, just gorgeous. So the final episode of that one, he's laying in bed. It's just a dream. He looks over. It's Suzanne Plachette.
Yeah.
And he's going, you should wear more sweaters.
Well,
which generation is the most overrated?
Shit.
Bobby's generation.
But I gotta take off actually.
We'll pick one before you.
Overrated.
You can say Gen Z if you want.
Nah, I don't think they're overrated, man. I think Gen
Who's
Z
Hootie and the Blowfish? Who's Hootie and the Blowfish?
Overrated. Well, you know what? I'll throw it on mine. Like my generation. We got some cool shit that happened. Wish we would have learned from some mistakes as we got older, but I feel like it's coming back. I'm seeing a lot of similarities going on, and hopefully this time around we do better. So I'll say my generation's overrated.
I say boomers.
All right,
say boomers.
Thanks for tuning in. I
gotta go. I just think that they were so parented. That your generation, I get like strict parenting.
Are you kidding? We were feral, dude.
So it wasn't like Leave It to Beaver.
No, we were feral, dude. We like in summertime, we'd leave the house at 8 o'clock because mom didn't want us in the house.
Yeah.
And we would come back at dinner time, then we'd go back outside till the street lights came on.
Yeah.
But half the time, my parents had no idea where I was.
Yeah.
I was a latchkey kid. When I got out of
you
school,
can't claim that one.
Huh?
That's ours. That's mine. You can't claim
latchkey.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm a boomer. I was a latchkey kid. I was in fifth
in
grade.
the 80s. How old were you in the 80s?
I graduated in 81, John.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't even want to go down that road with you.
70s, man. 70s. I was a latchkey kid in elementary school.
Yeah. Julian.
Yeah.
What generation of the four?
Boomers. The boomers.
Boomers. Why?
That's all right.
Because they're old. They're old. They're washed up. They're washed up.
Yeah.
This will be funny.
Wait, you didn't ask me.
Look around your room right there, and then tell me anything that you wouldn't have if it wasn't for a boomer.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a fire alarm. I don't know. Nothing. But other than that, like all these trinkets, they're all like from my age. Like they're from now.
Where do you think trinkets came from?
Exactly. Who do you think?
Where do you think, do you think we still, I know it's not called a doily anymore, but
Right.
they have a different term for it.
Yeah. It's not
Cup
really.
holders,
Yeah.
radio, TV,
Yeah.
that chair you're sitting
Overrated.
in.
That microphone you're talking into.
That microphone you're talking, the microwave, microwave that you use.
Microwave that you
Now,
use.
I won't give them the air fryer. I won't give them the air fryer.
We got the air fryers. A lot of
We
stuff that
we
done.
had deep fryers.
Oh, what? They
They came from cavemen. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. They have favorite rocks. We do have favorite rocks.
I'm only joking about the boomers. I'm old enough to realize that we owe them a lot, like for things that we have today. And yes, some of these things have been a little bit improved somewhat, but Bob's generation, they could buy a TV and that TV would last you 25, 30 years.
It would.
You can't do that today. You're lucky if you get 5 years out of a TV.
Farm and grow.
Yeah. Everything was just made better. It was made better. It was designed better. And it wasn't designed to get you to come back and buy it again. You know what I mean? Because it was going to last you. You didn't need 2 blenders because one didn't work right.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that, but I would have to say, oh, man, Art's not here, but I got to put millennials in there too because.
Well, I'm going to say Gen Z, and only because
the George Foreman grill.
no, a lot of their stuff hasn't been appreciated yet because it's not old enough yet.
Yeah, it isn't. It's not.
Like AI is not gonna be appreciative until 10 more years because people have dealt with it and stuff. The older we get, the more things you will appreciate about what your generation did.
Yeah.
Right now, it's too soon to judge what Gen Zs do.
Yeah. I'll throw this out there before we go. Reverse roles. Do you think the Gen Z would survive in a boomer's atmosphere, in a boomer's decade? As a teenager, does Julian as a 13-year-old last as a 13-year-old as Bob?
Well,
with what he knows today.
So if we're just going to time travel and put him back in when I was 13 years old, I think he would learn to survive.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is his whole mind frame would have to change because nothing's instant anymore. You don't get instant technology because you have a cell phone and a computer. Your social media is out talking to your friends and going places a lot.
You imagine Julian having to walk 2 blocks just to get to a payphone?
Fuck that.
And you had to get there because you had to call mom.
You had to call mom.
That was the only dime you had in your pocket.
Yeah, you had to save a dime or a quarter. You had to keep change on you when you went someplace for the money for the jukebox. You had to have change on you to go to the arcade. It was, I don't know, man. It was just I think I grew up in a fantastic time and experienced all that.
Yeah, I think I could switch into Bob's generation. I think I'd be fine. Just because. It's a boy.
All right, well, with that one, I gotta get going because I do.
Yeah, we're done. Everybody, it's just us 3. Look into the camera.
All right,
and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Because Facebook loves to take money from content creators on their intros for their podcasts. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'll do my own song and strum some strings on the guitar. Here we go. Welcome to the afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the hot moms out there that are not AI created. Let's get to the show.